is fucking Indiana. Right?
Live from your mama's house.
No. No. I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure people are watching it live from their mama's house.
I'm tired as hell.
I hear you. That heat
Man, let me tell y'all something.
today.
My black ass almost passed out. You might want to turn that drum
Yeah, I'm
down
going to.
a little bit.
It was really hot. Are we officially in summer?
No hick Nick. Damn, man, Janani. Yeah, we are officially in summer.
It sure felt like it.
Ah, yes. When was the last time you were here, Nick? You sneaky little devil, you.
It changed for sure.
Nick's got a damn daughter he has to run around and protect 24/7.
The cutest thing ever, too.
We'll give it a little bit for you guys to hop on in here. But I'm seriously contemplating on what we're gonna do today. I think I was literally gonna look at the camera and just say these few words. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, miss, you over there. Yeah. Fuck you as well. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Love, bye.
And that was it.
And that was the end of the show. But
I dared you to,
she dared me to.
but you didn't take me up on
I
it.
guess we can still do that.
Okay, love, bye.
Love, bye. But how cool would that be?
It would be pretty funny.
Oh, it's been a while since you've been here, huh, Nick? It's like 3 setups.
Oi, Cressy. Didn't you just drop something, Cressy? I thought I saw something come across the crawl, but I can barely lift my arms right now. Yeah, I'll have to check that out later, Cressy.
That heat, good grief.
Walked out there.
That's what did it.
Did you walk
That's
today?
the first time I went outside to feel that, and I didn't like it at all.
Man, in this barn, she had to close all the doors.
Why?
Right? I'll tell you. Because 2 of the horses they weren't allowed to leave, or the other horse, Baron, I had to do Baron today, bro, would go fucking crazy. He already went crazy in the stock. He already almost broke one of the ropes, huh?
No, he did.
Oh, he broke one of the ropes.
We can't. She can't use that one anymore.
And literally, when you walked in there where they were, it was so humid, everyone was pouring within minutes.
Where
of
he was
walking.
done last time.
And I didn't even start working. It was so humid and hot in there, you could barely breathe. And I almost told Meryl, I said, I don't know if I could do this. Like, no, I just can't do this.
Take your inhaler.
Yeah, my inhaler was in the truck, but I mean, he literally took all the energy, and I still have 4 more horses to do.
Oh, yeah.
He took all the energy from me. She had to go get a big, huge
Towel.
wet towel to put around my neck and my back. I felt faintish like 2 or 3 times. And I just stopped and I was like, why in the fuck am I doing this?
Slaving type conditions.
And Meryl came close to saying, okay, we're just going to finish the last 2 horses tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you know me, I'm like, nah, why put off today?
Oh,
What's
I don't
the
know.
saying, man? I don't even know. My brain is fried.
To avoid passing out.
Tomorrow ain't gonna be any cooler.
Yeah, I went on ahead and mopped them up. I'm not going back out there. That's. If it was not humid, it would be perfect. The problem was, it was humid.
Yeah,
But we had that nice breeze when she was able to open up the doors. So,
but you
that
guys
helped.
were deep in the barn where the dog was barking, right? When I last,
Oh my!
where he got the shots the first time, deep in there like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, deep in the
oh,
back.
God.
Yeah. What did Cressy say? What's his question? That's a strange question, Cressy.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
By the way, if you guys are looking for a Sweetwater concierge, No Hick Nick is your man. He can get you anything, synthesizers, and then some. Give Nick Manginani a call.
You'll probably see him with the red bow tie as you log on to the Sweetwater website.
Ready to answer your needs.
May have come across him before.
This is not sponsored by Sweetwater, FYI.
We wish.
Last night, we everyone got a chance to see half God, half beast face,
I asked him in the chat, and
his ponytail was ridiculous.
Vicky, I asked you in Get Jervis's chat when he was doing his solstice thing, if you had seen Panda's video, and then I asked you, was that really you in that video?
And how long ago was that picture?
It's funny what AI can do to a still picture.
We already know what it can do to a little Cressy.
Oh, he said, yes, that's me, and I'm pissed.
And I'm pissed.
It was half of me. Well, what happened to your other half?
Yeah. Look, fucking Cressy. No one got my joke. That's what cracks that fucking idiot up.
That
you twat.
usually, if no one gets your joke, it's not a very good
Cressy
joke.
goes, question, can you imagine trying to dig your truck out of a snowdrift in this heat? Okay,
Yes.
Cressy, why don't you just go lay your old ass down somewhere?
You got heat stroke.
Go get on your teenage engineering scooter and scoot your ass off somewhere and make a sample.
Yep,
Vicky,
yep.
you never put your hair in a ponytail?
No, I saw Bicky's hair in a ponytail on his YouTube videos. What's up, George? What's up, Paul Holmes?
Yeah, so you
Probies.
have put your hair in a scrunchie.
Shit. How old is that picture, Bicky? I'm curious. Is it fairly recent? Fairly old?
Oh, did you use a rubber band or something? How did you put your hair in?
Scrunchie.
How did you put your hair in a ponytail? Was it a rubber
It
band?
was a white scrunchie, wasn't it?
Was
It
it-
did make Biscuit look a little feminine.
Was it a tie strap?
Oh, shit.
Oh, a coated rubber band. Also known as a scrunchie when you put your hair up. Just saying.
Yeah, not a scrunchie.
I'm just saying those are called scrunchies. Regardless of what you use, they become a scrunchie.
We got Curious George in the house. We got Jack,
Oh,
Probes,
shit.
Viral Beats. Viral Beats still trying to come up a way to battle Lil Wayne. Still ain't heard nothing from him.
Oh my God. Knock it
Oh,
off.
scary ass.
From Lil Wayne or Viral Beats?
From Viral Beats. For those of you who don't watch Viral Beats channel, you're likely to miss some things. If you can't catch it live, go back and watch this fool. He's a fool. Or he might not be. Cyrus might be on to something.
I mean, I don't know. VB, you be signing your shit up for some shit that you don't even know what you're getting into.
Doom Manga, Steve Elbows, welcome in.
That's too funny.
He said, we ain't heard nothing from Wayne. Do you have any sources to get to Lil Wayne Viral Beats? Do you really want to take that rap battle? Are you really just talking out of the side of your ass? Because I don't know who's watching Monkey Island right now, but if anybody knows Lil Wayne, Viral Beats is ready to go in on his ass. Rap battle right here on the Continental. Ooh, that would be dope, Viral. If you get Lil Wayne on the Continental and you rap battle his ass on
my
the
God. You not getting no Lil Wayne here.
That might be for his channel, though. He might want that publicity. He might want that smoke.
Wayne just dropped something too. I heard it in the barbershop 3 weeks ago.
Viral said, I know exactly what I'm getting into, fool. Oh, my God. Viral said, if anything, I'm going to bring attention to this damn channel. I don't know. I don't like Lil Wayne as a rapper, Viral. So, I mean, I don't know who he is from a personal level. I do like some of the comments he said. I saw on like different short takes from Lil Wayne, especially when he's asked about like Black Lives Matter and racism. I think he got some legit answers. I mean, Lil Wayne seems to be a very smart person. Yeah. So I don't take away his personal life, but I just don't like
I've
his.
seen a lot of his videos too. I'm like, this is a very intelligent.
He's a very intelligent.
Person. Yeah.
But I just don't like his music for some reason. You know, just certain things ain't for everybody. Viral B said, "This is my wheelhouse. YouTube just hasn't seen it yet." God, that's confidence. He just secretes confidence.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I got Lil Wayne on speed dial.
Uh-oh. I kind of wonder if Kent Spong's going to show up.
He's probably sleeping somewhere.
Can you pull up the archives real quick so we can surf through a couple of videos? A couple of black and white. Or, you know what?
We can do that when he's here.
Let's do that.
Let's just continue on the conversation that we're at, because I'm not planning to stay here very long. So
No.
Don't go blowing his head up, Georgia. You blowing viral up. Don't you do it.
Did everyone go and check out Uncle Chrome's Bleepity Bloops? I know a lot of us were over there.
Blippity blips.
Blippity blips. Blippity
Bloops.
bloops.
Bloopity bloops.
Bloopity bloops. I caught a Synchrotron's show. I caught a little bit of Get Jervis. Fell asleep on Jervis. He was up early as hell.
I don't think, did he? Oh, he did go to sleep, he said. Right? On ours, he went to sleep?
He went to sleep and got a couple of hours.
Yeah. And then I'm sure after the solstice thing, he went right back to sleep.
What's everybody's summer plan? What's going on? Who's getting out to go see any concerts? Who's actually going to go out and see some live music? Does anyone see live music anymore?
Dave Matthews just left Columbus, Ohio on the 13th. No, I'm sorry. It was like 2 days ago. They were close.
Who's going camping? Who's doing summer activities? I don't think too many people go out to see live music anymore. I think if they do, they're probably watching YouTube channels.
That's because you ain't going out there. I just saw his recent concert in Columbus. Still selling out. Still selling out, bro.
I think that's the one thing that'll never go to the wayside is live music concerts. Like, isn't it time for you and I to go see Diana Krall again?
I don't think she's here again.
No? Is Chris Bodie gonna be in Indiana? I thought you said he would be in Fishers somewhere.
No, doesn't he have a residency in Vegas?
Chris Bodie has a residency
Didn't we
in Vegas?
see it in that hotel? Remember when we were there?
I don't remember that, Daryl. But if that's the
We
case,
saw his big, huge.
I don't remember.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest. Does anybody know who Chris Bodie is?
George G says he got to go to New York to see some good shows. He got to go in the city.
Anybody know who Chris Bodie is or Diana Krall?
If he did have one, he doesn't have one anymore because
Jack said the trumpet guy.
Yeah.
Today he's in Michigan.
Chris Bodie's in Michigan today?
He's up north.
Damn, he's creeping on a come up. Is he going to come to Indiana?
Let's see.
If
it's David Foster with Chris Bodie and Catherine McPhee.
Damn.
That's a smooth jazz lick.
That's a smooth jazz hit.
So they must be doing a tour because it's all three of them.
Yeah.
The next stop is Highland, California, and then they're in California for 3 days, and then they go back to Nevada.
Yeah, Keith. Diana Krall is a jazz pianist. Her husband name is, what's her husband's name again?
He's a famous
guy. We saw her live last summer, and oh my God, was it a fucking concert.
We were front row too, remember?
Right? Yeah. Like front. Like I could smell her perfume.
Elvis Costello.
Yeah, Elvis Costello is her. Azio got it.
Azio's on it.
Yeah, she's great, Azio. I could smell her cologne. I almost left my wife.
Perfume.
Yeah, her perfume. I almost left my wife for her because she winked at me a couple of times.
Damn.
No, you didn't.
She
You're
looked dead
stupid.
at me and winked. I was like, "Wait,
No,
is
she
this
did
this
not.
for me?"
Stop being stupid.
Oh,
Chris Bodie, July 26th. Oh, but only him is in Park City, Utah. On July 26th.
on Park City, Utah. Just Chris Bodie.
Yeah, it looks like the David Foster and Catherine McPhee aren't there anymore.
Fuck.
So David.
So nothing around here then, except for
Yeah.
Michigan, and that's today.
And that's today. Yeah.
What about Jose Gonzalez?
It's.
You know, that's a good question, girl.
I think he's doing a. I think he's mainly in Italy. Remember, he was doing all of that.
The Argentina and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he was doing
Yeah.
all of the Spanish.
Yep.
Yeah, or the Well, it's not Spaniards. They're Spaniards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's what is he? Is he from Argentina?
I think so.
Yeah.
So, David Foster and Catherine McPhee. You know who Catherine McPhee is, right?
No, I don't.
She was on American Idol. She was one of the contestants. I don't know if she won American Idol or not, but I know she was one of the contestants. She's really young, right?
Mm-hmm.
Catherine McPhee. Let's see. I'll tell you her age right now. She is 41 years old. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
David Foster was married to somebody else, had 2 daughters. He is 75 years old.
Tyrone Sellers, my boy. You the most generous black man I know.
Ah, Tyrone, thank you.
I don't know too many black people as generous as you.
So David Foster had an affair on his wife, cheated on his wife with Catherine McPhee. And now they're on tour.
Is it any good? Is it any good?
Is what any good?
The music?
Well, I'm assuming it's jazzy if they're with Chris Bodie. David Foster is
I never heard of him. I'm sorry.
He's
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
written a lot of Grammy award winning songs. He's won 16 Grammys and been nominated 47 times. So
He's good.
He's very good. He's a great composer.
How come I never heard any?
Because you've heard his songs
And just don't know who.
and didn't know that he was the one that wrote it.
That happens a lot.
Yes.
That happens a lot with me.
Yeah.
But thank you, Tyrone Sellers, my boy. Every time you show up here, you are just gracious.
Let's see. I'll tell you right now. Let's see. Do you remember a song called "It's All Right" by the artist Chicago in 1986?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
he wrote that.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think Mom's has a couple of Chicago
I
vinyls.
heard no Chicago.
Yeah.
It's "The Falling in Love" by Michael Jackson.
What song is "Falling in Love"?
I don't know if I can't play it.
Biscuit is asking, do you know Gary Newman?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, but you have to give me the song.
I ain't never heard of no Gary Newman.
He's written and composed a lot of songs for a lot of famous people. David Foster.
Does anybody have any plans on going out to see anyone live this summer? I mean, the only person I know who can really get the wife and I out of our seat right now in the current time is one, Diana Krall, Jose Gonzalez, Chris Bodie.
Let's see. Jose Gonzalez
Well, I mean, they are fly, my boy.
in
It's hot outside. What you want from me?
you want to talk about shorts? We got a visit from.
Oh, St. Elmo's fire theme was David Foster too. That's what Manny was saying.
Yep. Yeah, David Foster is very, very well known.
Yeah, Biscuit. I don't plan on you going on any fucking where.
Yeah. You like, can't stay in the house. What's up, Manny?
So Jose Gonzalez is in Michigan,
Oh, when?
November 20th.
Oh, it's not going to be hot. I think we could make that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it indoor? It has to be indoor because it's November here. Is
Royal Oak
raunchy.
Music Theater.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's indoors.
Shit, how much are the tickets?
I'm gonna find out.
Put us front row, hell yeah.
Hey, Davey.
So you scream out, "Leave off!"
Leaf off, cocksucker. He's going to be like, oh no, this guy
He's like,
again.
"Not you again, man."
Fuck.
That was hilarious when he was like, "This is for you, man."
This is for you, man, okay?
Probe said you smell Diana Krall's aftershave, my boy.
My boy.
Oh, he's in Cleveland, Ohio on November 19th.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I think Michigan. That Michigan one is closer, though.
Way closer.
Yeah.
Morning,
Yeah.
Kent.
Morning, darlings. I could have swore I saw Azzy on here. He made a comment.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
He said he was going to go and twerk. Wagyu said he going to go watch 9 Inch Nails Thursday.
What?
It's possible.
They're still touring.
still touring.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait. So they're in Switzerland?
That's what is up, unless he's flying somewhere.
Are you flying somewhere, Wagyu? Yeah, there's Azzy.
Do you remember the first concert we ever went to together?
Yes.
I surprised you.
Yes. It was David Gray. For those of you who don't know, David Gray is single-handedly one of my
And we had good-
ultra favorite artists.
Yeah, and we had good seats on that too. We were fifth
Oh
row.
yeah, we were right there. And then after David Gray was Amos, what's his
Amos
name?
Lee.
Amos Lee. Yeah, we didn't know who Amos Lee was until I think I called you, and I was like, "Bruh, who's Amos Lee?"
Yeah.
But he was dope. Shit.
He looked like Aloe
David,
Black.
yeah, David Gray opened up for Amos Lee. I was like, why is David Gray opening up for people?
Yeah.
Right?
Don't you know who David fucking Gray is?
Maybe not that much weight in the States, though. You know? You never know. And probably the money was good. So he was like, fuck it. Why not?
Oh, they're playing in Zurich. No need to fly. Trasto. Okay, shit. So what's that, a train trip, Wagyu?
Yeah, so Jose Gonzalez, that concert is indoors.
Mm-hmm. Is it nice? I just can't picture him anything other than like a botanical garden.
Right? Like I'm like, I don't want to see you. That was always fun.
Oh, about an hour train ride. Okay.
Let's see.
Judas Priest, Iron Maiden.
Damn.
You on some shit, Wags.
Yeah, Wagyu like that hard shit.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah, it's 91 degrees here, George.
Yeah, it's hot as a motherfucker too.
Yeah, and it's hot too.
Yeah, and it's warm too.
Yeah, it's hot outside too.
Yeah, it's 91 too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a
real warm,
nice
too.
little old
It's muggy out there too.
theater setting.
Is it nice?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up. And
Pull it up.
See.
How many of y'all know about Jose Gonzalez? Georgie said it's global warming.
Can you see it?
Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. That's
yeah.
where.
So this is the outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's inside.
On the marquee.
Those are some of the pictures on the inside.
Oh, you know it's gonna sound proper in there.
Yep.
I wonder if Radio City is still holding concert.
That's a George question.
George, is Radio City still holding concerts? Dave Matthews and Tim Reynolds was there, and that shit was still echoing across the universe.
That looks like a cute little place.
It does. Especially for November.
That
Jose
kind of
Gonzalez sounds
remi-
like a family member to me. That's what Georgie said.
Yeah, for real.
He could be, my boy.
That theater setting kind of reminds me of, that's the view. Kind of reminds me of when we went to go see Diana Krall.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
it seems.
But she was
that
next
way.
door to the zoo. Like
Right,
you could
and it-
literally hear the zoo animal and the peacocks nonstop during the.
Which was pretty cool too.
Yeah,
on
that was
its-
cool.
on its own.
Yeah, Georgie said they still do. Yeah, Radio City is dope.
David said it's hot as fuck there too. Strange Skies.
John.
Welcome in.
I think the last concert I ever went to go see,
Michael.
before you and I went to go see one,
Mm-hmm.
man, it was years ago. Prior to that, I think I was in young 20s,
Mm-hmm.
and it was Slipknot at the LA Coliseum. That was a wild performance. The artistry behind their concert was crazy. What I remember vividly from that concert was they had the drummer, and the drummer was on this like lift, his whole setup and everything. And in one of the songs, the drummer is lifted off the stage, and in midair, his whole surrounding where he's at,
His platform.
his platform, the whole surrounding of it goes on fire. So you have all this bunch of fire everywhere. And then he goes around in a complete 360 while still playing the fucking drums.
He was strapped in.
Everything was strapped in
Yeah,
at that
yeah,
point.
yeah.
But it was just such a crazy thing
To do.
to see.
They was putting on
Yeah.
a show. That's what they was doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't
it
just sit
was-
there and drum beat.
Put on a show.
Catch your whole thing on fire and then in midair go around in circles. Oh, Paul Holmes said, I saw that. It was a wild
entertain.
concert. It was pretty crazy.
What's up, Eternian?
Eternian, what's up, you bad boy? You a bad boy. You a bad boy.
Eternian out there being a bad boy.
If you don't want to, Kent, you don't have to. We're not going to stay on long neither. So
Yeah,
if you're comfy, stay comfy.
Just had my ass handed to me. Hey. Yeah, we just figured we'd get in here and shoot the shit with y'all for a few.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
That fucking horse, that power behind that
The power,
horse.
man. He was in a he was in the
Just too hard
stock
for it.
too,
Insane.
strapped up, and
No.
he still kicked out of it.
Big Bear.
Kicked me right in my fucking hand too. That
Oh, did
cocksucker. Yep.
He was it was so hot when he was like kicking and acting a fool. After maybe like 5 minutes, he had a pool of sweat.
A pool of sweat where he couldn't move no more because he would be skating inside the stock.
in the stock that he was in. It almost seemed like
Dripping off his.
on his feathers. So this horse has extra hair around the hooves, and
This
it's
son of a bitch.
It's called feathers. Not feathers like on a bird, but it looked like somebody put a hose in between his feathers and just opened up the water.
Did he drop hair at all? Is he still furry?
No, they've all
They all dropped their hair?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've all-
nice and clean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
all
there's
shed.
there's a new horse there that just has one eye. So the side that he doesn't have an eye, you have to keep your hand on him.
constantly.
That way he knows you're there. You don't fucking scare the shit out of him. But he was fucking dreamed it.
It was funny because
The one-eyed horse is a dream.
he was a dream. You were resting while you did one side of that one-eyed horse, and I was on the side where he didn't have an eye, and I was talking to him, and I was like, "Look at me when I'm talking to you."
just doing it dirty.
He's
I was
like, "You're wrong for
I
that."
said, "You're cold for that, Daryl." It's cold. Yeah. Yeah. So I hope everybody at least gets out this summer to see at least one live performance
If you're able to.
if you're able to.
And Vicky said the winged horse.
The winged animal.
Actually, no, Uncle Chrome. You'd be surprised he doesn't walk in circles.
Throw up the Bicky fund if you could, somebody. Throw up the GoFundMe for Bicky.
Uncle Chrome will probably get it.
Yeah. Rabbit said, did the snake break the barrier? Your ass handed to you.
Mm-hmm.
It was just fucking hot today. Anybody else going through a heat wave?
If it wasn't for that heat, I think we would have been fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Because it was insane.
My clothes was just sticking to me.
Oh, Strange Guy said, I will send you a horsey photo next week.
Oh,
Why
shit.
next week and not now?
Because maybe he's going to be around the horse next week.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Right?
Oh, okay.
What is it next week that you're going to get a photo?
Georgie says it's a heat wave across the goddamn globe.
Damn,
Steve
Steve said
Elba's-
it's...
Yeah, said in the UK too.
That's crazy. How can you
Okay,
have a heat wave
so-
in multiple...
Steve,
That's rare, isn't it? Or maybe I'm just not a weather guy.
Yeah, but UK summer matches our summer, so
Steve, what was the temp there today? Today we hit the 90s.
91 right now.
And then what's crazy is starting Wednesday, there's predicted rain.
That's the next time we're at a barn.
Wednesday, yeah.
Rabbit said he saw Lisa Fisher live this year. Oh, I remember you took a video and pictures of that. Didn't you put it in Discord? If I'm not mistaken.
So UK said they had 86 today.
86.
That's 86.
95 in Colorado, huh, Dave? Jesus.
I don't even want to know what California was like. Or Arizona.
I wonder what it is in California.
So AC is air conditioning homes a thing in the UK? Because it's not always that hot, right? I don't think, is there a big need for air conditioning?
71 degrees in Chino.
Oh shit, it's not a thing in the UK? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So wait, so is Kent Spong upstairs just dealing with fucking heat?
Damn, Viral said it's 56 degrees. Paulo said it's 55. That's right, they Oregon and Washington.
Damn, Destructo is in Arizona. 112 to 100. Yeah, you can have that
Keep your
shit.
ass in the house, bruh.
You can have that shit.
Keep your monkey ass in the
Wow.
house.
Strange Guy says no AC here. Wait a minute. Cresthead. We have
You say
AC/DC.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How are you guys fucking staying cool? Even Keith said no AC. So does Kent have AC?
Wait, Bicky say you Merkins are pussies.
Merc.
Hey, I'm glad to be a pussy. 'cause
Hell yeah.
Shit. Cool balls.
They buy
Wait.
fans
Wait, if we had
and
AC,
iced beer.
it would only be needed a few weeks of the year. Quite a few.
Oh, quite a few businesses have it.
Oh, okay.
So you guys just hang out at the bar then?
Yo, Kent wasn't bullshit when he had his shirt off and he was just like, it's fucking hot today.
Right?
Damn.
I thought I saw a couple of his dogs licking his chest to cool him down.
George G said, "How do y'all keep your synths cool?" Yeah, how do you guys? In the
Damn,
UK?
really?
that's a
fans.
good question.
The fans, I guess, and
The fans.
and they don't play it.
Yeah.
If you don't play it, they'll be fine.
Wait, so is everyone kind of in a 2-story flat then in the UK where you're just upstairs?
James Dyson said, "Collect all our sweat and send it to S.O.R." Not thanks.
God damn you, James.
You can keep it. You can keep it.
Since Samurai said by being cold as ice.
Strange Guy says, "I live in the fridge."
Damn.
Okay, 2-story homes, but that's a good question. How are you keeping your synths cool?
A fan, I'm assuming, and don't turn them on. Because if you don't turn them on, they're not going to produce heat, right?
Fucking hell, Monica won't be inside.
Who's just walking around this shit naked right now? Who's doing that?
Damn, I didn't know the UK didn't have AC like that. Whoa. Oh, Jack said fans make rooms hotter because you're just blowing around hot air.
That's why people
Oh my God.
sleep on the floor.
What was that meme that I saw earlier? If I wanted to hear an asshole, I'd fart.
Oh, yeah.
Straight
What
up,
was
straight
it?
to the point.
If I wanted to hear an asshole speak, I'd fart.
Vicky says
That was hilarious.
you don't have to keep sense cool. That's interesting.
Georgie rubbing that shit in. I'm freezing right now playing. Hell yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Did we miss Simon's premiere? Yeah.
Oh, 6:15, yeah.
Yeah, Simon
We'll go
Greybatch
back and
had a
watch it.
premiere. Make sure you guys put Simon's link up there, please. Everyone in here, if you guys can do Simon and Uncle Chrome a favor
Monkey
and
finger.
watch their content. James goes live every single day. It seems like he's competing with us.
Destructo says, yeah, unfortunately, can only turn one synth on at a time with this temp. Specifically, if you turn on outboard gear along with it.
Damn.
Oh, especially if you turn on outboard
Yeah,
gear.
with 115-degree weather, Destructo,
Yeah, God bless you, sir.
bless the stars that
If
be.
you don't have AC, that's a wrap for your ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if there's no fan or AC, then don't turn on your shit.
How did the Indians do it back then in Arizona in those teepees? How the fuck did they stay cool? It's
I mean,
amazing.
well, the dirt is not concrete, so dirt's going to dissipate heat a hell of a lot better than concrete or like asphalt, because concrete and asphalt are just going to retain the heat.
Yeah, but sand is, you ever walk on sand when it's hot outside? That shit hot as hell.
It's the concrete jungle.
Steve said, please welcome Seth Robert. He came over from Simon's and JD's premiere.
Oh shit! Steve out recruiting again?
Well, hello,
Seth.
Seth.
Well, hello, Seth.
I don't know what the fuck you think you got yourself into, but you got yourself into it.
I would run away now.
We don't do no more greetings.
Save yourself and your children.
We used to do greetings.
Run, Seth, run. I mean, we can do greetings if you want.
We used to do commercials.
That means we got a lot of people we have to greet.
We'll just start with Seth. He's the new one.
Yeah, everybody else is like
Everybody else has been here.
been here.
Fuck it.
Not to be all political, but is anyone else kind of
Well, then don't be fucking political.
Oh, is
Jesus.
anyone else kind of alarmed that we may or may not be looking at World War III? I don't know. It's kind of hard to ignore the elephant in the room, is it not?
Yeah, if you don't look at it. Yeah, me neither. 2, 3, 4.
It's just a lot of very interesting things going on.
I saw an article today, though. Amazon is getting ready to release probably 3/4 of its workforce because AI is really starting to take over.
Uncle Chrome
Damn, that
said.
sucks.
Uncle Chrome said, if you didn't get a greeting, please line up to the right.
Yeah, line up to the right if you did not get a greeting. Hold your hand up.
That's too funny.
Yeah, we living in some uncertain times with uncertain people driving us.
You damn right that's a mess, David. It's gonna be a mess. They even have listen to me. They want human drivers to drive the van, and they're gonna open the back, and the robot's going to get out and deliver the packages. It can hold more, and it can do more than, like in a neighborhood, it can do more than just one house. So you'll put the packages on the robot, and he'll take them to the other houses. Jump back in the van, and you'll transport them to the next stop.
Oh, hell no.
David said, fuck that robot.
Fuck him right in his ass. Right in his oily ass.
That's crazy. Amazon lies to local town and cities promising jobs.
Yep.
I've helped build 2 already, and in the middle of construction, they changed a lot to automation machines.
Yep. And they told everybody today or yesterday that they have 60 days to move to the nearest major city to keep their jobs. And if they don't get their severance pay.
Oh, Wookie said they can throw thongs more accurately.
Jeez.
Rabbit said we need to be sorted. This country is in danger to its own and others.
Oh, the world. Completely. The world.
DTO, DTS.
Danger to self, danger to others.
Probe said, what happens if you taser the robot?
You know what? There's some rednecks down in Southern America right now
That's why they got rid of
that
all
are
that.
building EMP weapons, guns, small, very small ones, just to mess with these things. I mean, that's ingenuity in itself right there.
Fuck off, monkey fingers.
What's Dyson doing? What's he?
He said, hides. He said, unlike my stream of class, music, and culture, here is just a ball of bag exploding chat. And then he hides.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Where's the monkey that throws his shit?
Since Samurai said, anyone tired of the sky falling nonstop doom porn? Life's good, man. For me, anyways.
Right?
I mean, that's the thing right there, bruh. If you listen to Neville Goddard, my brother's on this Neville Goddard trip right now, which I took a walk and I was like, why is he on Neville Goddard right now? And as I was listening to Neville Goddard, I just like saying Neville Goddard.
I can see
I started
that.
realizing the same shit that not only are you talking about, but what Sin Samurai is talking about. And yeah, I think it's an awful lot of fucking fear mongering going on. There's a lot of doom and gloom going on.
Yeah, Dyson, I agree. And every like, I don't know what it is about this dude at night. He always wants to put on the war shit at night. And I'm like, why are we watching this right before we go to sleep when we're supposed to be relaxing?
I don't watch it every night. And the reason why I do watch it is to stay informed. Because if shit pops off, you kind of like to know what's going on.
Yeah, but how do you know? How do you know what you're watching is right?
How do you know what you're watching is real?
How do you know?
Steve,
I don't want to have my head in the sand, so I need to know what's going on around the world.
It works for ostriches.
It does, but shit, it don't work for me.
Steve says I stopped watching the news over 8 years ago. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but what I'm watching are people actually with their video cameras and their cell phones documenting where they are.
Tyson said watch Scooby-Doo for the real news.
I mean, yeah, shit. I ain't disagreeing.
I don't have no beef with Scooby-Doo.
But there is a lot of doom and gloom. I mean, I don't know what she talking about, but I'll be watching that shit 24/7 every night.
I didn't say 24/7.
You said every night.
I said every night when it's on. If it's on, you'll click on it. And I'm like, why
I'm gonna protest. That's
why are we
bullshit.
clicking on
You're
it?
full of shit.
Not the guy you were thinking,
You just need to sit in that corner and don't say shit anymore. Because when you listen to James Dyson, he does this to you. He puts you in a situation where you can't get your fucking self out of it.
Jeez.
You see what I mean? Thanks, James. Home wrecker.
No, I think you're doing the wrecking just
No.
fine.
That's what James does. That's what James does. That's why he doesn't have a mic. The man is dubious.
I thought he did get a mic, though. He just doesn't know how to use it.
He don't want to use it. Oi, thong.
What?
What are you wearing under your clothes?
Mostly my nakedness.
What are you wearing under that?
The heart on my sleeve.
Show us.
The heart on my sleeve.
Stand up and show us.
Do you know what? I've been absolutely stark naked all day.
See, I knew it. I knew it. UK burning up so bad they running around there naked.
It's hot over there, huh?
Do you know what? I went up into the attic where it is probably 9 billion degrees
Bad move.
to dig out a fan for her ladyship downstairs. Found one, brought it down, sweat pouring off me, and I was only up there 7 minutes. And it was like, right, it's like,
Fuck shit.
so I left the hatch open to see if hopefully it might circulate some air and cool it down a bit. So I brought it down and go, here you go, here's your fan. You've made me go up into the attic, start bollock naked, to go and find this fucking fan. And she goes, thank you, dear. And I went, okay. And I plugged it in, pushed the button, bastard doesn't work.
Oh,
man.
fuck.
You did it in vain.
You didn't know how to fix it?
Oh, yeah, but that meant getting fucking dressed and going down to the workshop.
Yeah.
So I gave it to her and went, wave it in front of your face. See if that helps. Because I ain't fucking getting dressed.
Man, it was so humid today. It's still humid, but I put my gloves on to work with horses. When I pulled my gloves off, my hands were so wrinkled and so soggy. And my balls was so drenched. I could literally wring my balls out.
Jane knows all about that.
If you've never seen that, it's a horrible show.
Oh, mate. Well, I must admit, I must have had it must be getting on for about 12, maybe 14 showers today. Cold ones.
Jeez.
I'll tell you how hot it was, especially when the cloud cover sat over and it started to get really humid, right? I went up to have a shower and I'm showering away going, oh, thank God, thank God, thank God. And I look down and there's 3 dogs with me. All going, yeah, this is brilliant. So...
That sounds about right.
Let's just stay right here.
That shit sounds about right.
And I got out of the shower, didn't even bother drying. And by the time I got downstairs, I was kind of dry again. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. It was like, should be steam coming off me or something. It's ridiculous.
And everybody always says in the winter, I can't wait till summer gets here. And then summer
and
gets
then
here and everybody's like, fuck off. Yeah.
And then it gets here and then it's like, oh, I can't wait for winter to get here.
Yeah.
So
you got to pick and choose.
Yeah.
David
But
said-
it works between, tolerances, When it goes, oh, do you know what? It's going to be warm today. Oh, cool, is it? Yeah. Like the surface of Venus.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck off, really? Does it have to?
Yeah, not that hot.
Rock will melt.
David said, I'm still pissed about the delivery robots. Don't they have security robots? Who took that picture and posted it in Discord? Oh, it was Greg.
Yeah,
New
great.
Dream.
The New Dreamer. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
What's up, John Alchemy?
security robots, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't doing shit. It was just following people around because it didn't have no arms, just on wheels, and just watching you with its robot police camera.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard you going on about James. Why? What's wrong?
With who? James Dyson?
Yeah.
Ask him. There's always something wrong with James Dyson.
He's accusing him for being a home wrecker.
James Dyson is a home wrecker.
He likes to fan the flame.
Yeah, he just likes to go in only married people's comment sections, and he goes on about how to break them up. Ask James.
Poor
He
monkey
knows.
fingers.
He knows all about it.
You see, now I feel compelled to protect James.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go on then.
That was me protecting him.
Oh,
I don't want to get hurt or anything. I'm just protecting him, okay?
Piss poor job, kid.
piss poor job.
Hey, J.A. said he
Hey,
just got
nobody said I was fucking good at it.
J.A. said he just got an AC. And I think he's in Paris, right? Is Alchemy, you in Paris? Or Greece? One of them. But they have AC there.
What? Paris or Greece? One of them?
I don't know. I don't know where he's at.
How did you do geography at school?
For your side of the planet, probably fucking failed every last bit of it.
That's the trouble. You see, they don't teach anything outside the US.
No.
Oh, Paris.
This is why we
in
get
Paris.
these Americans coming over here going, wow, we didn't know this all existed.
Oh, no, Greece.
You
Yeah.
have Sky over here as well.
Yeah, he's
wow.
in Greece. See, I was right. He's in Greece.
Up
I got
until
a memory.
up until a year ago, I still thought you all lived in stone buildings. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
They do.
Well, technically we do. We don't
Yeah,
live in
Yeah.
see, there you go.
we don't live in fucking fiberglass and cardboard like you fucking lot do.
living like fucking hobbits out there.
People going, boom, straight through the wall. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, J.A. said we have an AC in every room.
Damn.
You see there? Welcome
Oh.
to the fucking modern age, J.A. UK folk, they live like straight fucking nomads.
Yeah, because we're fucking
Well,
hard.
is it in Greece? Is it hot for like a really long time? Is that why you have to have AC?
I think when it's
In
cold in
every
Greece,
room?
it's still bloody hot.
Oh, so then it's just hot all the
Hey.
time.
All
in
the time.
Greece.
It's
Got
on the
it.
med, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Toasty.
Do you lather yourself up with grease when you in Greece? Think about that shit.
Hot as grease.
Hot as grease.
No, I think you probably fill yourself up with ouzo and dance on the beach.
He says it's 95 currently.
Yeah.
95.
And they always out there wearing mankinis and grease
Yeah.
too and shit. Speedos.
Oh,
Greece is a liberal
yes.
place where you just
Yeah.
you can wear whatever the fuck you want to wear.
It's almost 1:45. It's 1:43 in the morning right now in Greece, and
Yeah.
it's 95.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well for tomorrow morning, does it?
No.
Fuck.
That just means tomorrow morning is just going to be just a fucking scorcher.
No wonder JA has an AC in
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Is
room.
it a dry heat out there?
Or is it humid? I wonder. Ooh, God. If I,
I want
if,
Greek dinner.
if I had to take a heat, and if I had to really take the heat, I could do the dry heat. I don't want Florida. I don't want this type of shit where it's 100% humidity.
Oh, fuck, 100% humidity.
Walk
is
outside and just
horrible.
get wet.
Yeah. It was close today.
So is nobody else
it's-
coming in? Is it just us?
Oh yeah, because we weren't planning on doing much with this. I think.
Well, I didn't even think you were going to come on,
Yeah.
Kim,
Yeah.
to be honest. Did you still want to look at some videos while we still had the
What
time?
you got?
No, we don't got nothing.
Nothing.
No.
That's what
Well,
today
I'm-
was
we
about.
got. We ain't got shit.
Got shit. We literally just came in here. It's just like, okay, let's see what the wind brings.
You want to see
Well-
the size of a Brontosaurus's penis?
Oh, I can
I-
guess.
I googled that yesterday. You
Hold
wouldn't
up, Daryl.
believe.
Let's look at it.
You wouldn't believe how big that damn.
Let's
thing
look at
is.
Dino Dick Daryl.
No.
No, okay.
not
Well, I
it.
tried,
Sorry.
ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Are you?
Uh-huh.
Are you?
Used to spend quite a lot of time in the National History Museum. actually.
Yeah,
So
a lot
it's
of time.
It says Greece is a dry heat.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
dry heat.
Yeah.
That's good.
Man, humid heat. The
Florida.
most miserable I've ever been with humid heat.
Costa Rica.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Holy
Armpit.
smoke!
And it smelled like piss and shit and vinegar everywhere.
That's only on the
You-
French Quarters.
Huh?
It's only in the French Quarters.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not
Huh.
all of.
Yeah.
New
Well,
Orleans.
I mean,
You literally, like, when I walked out of the airport, it was like AC. It felt really cool, and then you walked out of the airport, and it was like literally you walked into a brick wall of humidity, and instantly 1 foot in that humidity, and you're drenched in sweat.
god damn, fuck that.
Instantly drenched in
Nope.
sweat.
That's how they do it in the swamp, though. In the swamp, they just.
It was so gross. Nobody went out during the day,
Yeah.
and everybody waited till
Why would you?
the sun went
It's
down.
not nothing out there for you.
Yeah.
Let's go into the archives and look at a couple of black and whites, maybe, and then is there any free drone footage we can look at? I bet you there's some royalty-free drone footage. That would be dope, like of some mountains, like flying over K2 or some shit.
Oh, JA says the humidity is 60 to 70% in Athens.
Damn.
I
That's
think
dope.
drones can go high enough to go over K2.
I was going to say that, Ken.
No.
I was like, K2 is pretty fucking.
That's
It's a bit high. What,
You
is
could
it
be in a
second
YouTube
highest
bomber.
mountain in the world?
Yeah.
Well, what kind of technology are we dealing with? I mean, come on.
It's got nothing to do with technology. It's got everything to do with blades need air to cut into for lift. And
There's plenty of
pretty
air. up
fucking thin up there. You have to wear a respirator. You know, the air is so thin. So a drone's going to go, fuck this. I'm going home.
there. Well, look, it might not be a whole lot of air up there.
And when did I suddenly get so fucking into
I
it?
have no fucking clue when
We don't
your
have-
aeronautical degree kicked in.
We don't have drones with fucking combustible engines.
Yeah, they're called helicopters.
Oh, okay.
So, but I don't doubt it would be free footage because it costs a lot of money to take a helicopter up in here.
You just went on ahead and turned your shirt into goddamn wife beater instantly.
Damn, it must be hot in there.
There's a CS80 in here. What do you think?
Fuck.
Hello, welcome
Well,
to the. Oh,
Is it on?
yeah.
Turn it
It,
off.
it has to be on all the time, every day.
Oh.
You have to turn it on at least once a day.
James said they're powered by our sweat. They reach Uranus.
Fucking A.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Hey, Recon, go ahead and give me while you're looking for that,
Oh.
go ahead and give me the,
Give
All
him
right.
the helm.
Ready?
Splat.
Crazy rabbit. What was I going to say, you? Something profound. You think?
Please do.
Must
Yeah,
have
okay.
been so profound.
Yeah, it's so profound. It eludes me.
It went poof.
Yeah. Well, not for the first time, sweetheart. Let's have a look. I was going to say, it's like, it's gone. Oh well, sign of old age. Well, that and death, normally, but
Yeah.
no, it's gone. No,
It's gone. Okay.
No,
Is
well,
it? Nope.
fuck
It's,
it.
it's
Bollocks,
nothing but a
wasn't
whisper.
important. Bollocks.
Gone.
If you can't be bothered to listen to my thoughts, I'm not going to bother.
Shit. Well, there you go.
Shit.
He said gone.
And there
Yeah.
you have it.
I wanted to
folks.
hear something profound too. Shit.
You're gonna
I
have to wait.
know.
You know, I like that profound shit, Ken.
Can't.
What was it? What Kent was going to say was, don't watch the news before bed. It's mental. Oh, don't watch the news. Full stop.
Is that Dyson saying
That
that?
must be. God.
Yep. That
It
was
is.
Dyson.
Yep.
I fucking knew it. And I wasn't
Dyson,
even
you
watching it.
twat.
Giggles. Yeah, you fucking giggled.
Hey, it's sound advice.
Yeah, it really is.
Who
though.
wants to go to bed either scared, angry, or aggrieved in some way?
Exactly my
Really?
point.
I mean, most people do end their show watching this channel before they go to sleep.
I mean, at least we're profound.
Goddamn, Ken, I'm gonna send you a bunch
Profane.
of. I'm gonna send you a bunch of marijuana one day, and I'm just gonna have you roll me 1,000 joints and send them back to me.
Oh, because
Yeah,
he's so
no
good at what
problem.
he
I
does.
can turn them out,
Right.
boys. No, I can
You
turn
can
them out.
turn 'em out. I bet
no
you can.
problem.
Good God, you're like a master joint roller.
What's really interesting is Fiona taught me how to do it.
Damn,
Why am I not surprised by that?
Fiona got skills.
Yeah, Fiona got many skills.
Anybody know about royalty-free drone footage? We can go search so we can get some score action. Azio. Oh shit!
There is this thing called Google.
I think she's on that right now.
Yeah, and type
Yeah.
in royalty-free drone footage, and it'll probably come back with, "Fuck you, you got to pay for it."
Right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Everybody's on the mic.
You gotta make your money somehow, right?
Exactement.
Let's see. Can I bring this? Oh, I can.
Oh, Charlie.
Does it already have music?
Yeah, but I can get rid of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
She's clever like that.
Yeah, she's smart.
I like Charlie Chaplin.
Was it Born in London?
No, this one is.
No. He was born in London.
Oh,
Was he?
I think he's a London boy, yeah.
this one's called The Pawn Shop.
Uh-huh.
I know Uncle Chrome could murder this scene with just his bleepity bleeps.
This is the. He's like, what? I'm just cleaning your fan.
See, something like that to me is kind of hard to score.
Well, isn't that the point? Like, you're not always
Yeah, but
gonna
we're just
have-
starting. We don't need like hard right out of the box.
No,
Well-
in fairness, what the boys need is something, a little bit of video that comes to them as well. So,
do you want science
They-
fiction
they
and
like-
horror?
well,
Oh,
it's
well.
not so much the genre, it's the speed of the film. So, if like it is a sweeping, camera slowly sweeping across a landscape or something like that, would be more instantly suitable for them, if you follow, because it's more akin to kind of the music that they want to do and are into. But then eventually you'll have to start, throwing stuff like that at them. Once they've got their teeth into the meat, as it were.
Yeah.
And they can start pushing themselves a bit more. Something like a slow steam train going across the plains in Mongolia. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well.
Biscuit said a nature documentary.
It's a possible as well.
Let's see.
James Dyson is still on Pornhub for good clips. I mean, I won't get any writing done, James. The fuck are you talking about?
Oh, that's a whole different type of vista. Oh, man.
Steve Sono says, symptoms of reality. I think you may need to contact a college or university
I
for
mentioned that.
filmmaking. You did
Steve,
mention
I
that.
mentioned that
Yeah.
before. I said the same thing.
Chrome said, just take it and slow it down. Take the Charlie Chaplin and slow it down. What's Wagyu saying?
Okay. These
Search YouTube for drone under features, select Creative Commons, and maybe set link to 20 minutes. God damn it, Wagyu. I don't speak your fucking language. That must be directed to Maryland. Because you know damn well I don't speak Wagugu.
I'll see what he said. Hang on.
Biscuit said, search YouTube, not web.
Yeah, but with YouTube, if we're going to use something lengthy to score,
Oh, it's A.
we just can't take somebody's video.
Wagyu, you got a good point there. Yeah. I am not symptoms of reality.
He said,
Yeah.
is your name
I told
symptoms
you
of
I
reality?
wasn't. I told you I wasn't smart by any stretch of the
You
imagination.
know damn well I didn't finish high school.
What, you
Yeah,
left,
I
left a couple of walls standing, did you?
I got a GED. It's fine. It still work.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, gotcha.
A GED is a good enough diploma. That's what all the hood kids got. When school wasn't for you, you got a GED.
Okay, let's see.
Oh.
Let me go here and
In my day, if school wasn't for you, you got the shit beaten out of you.
That's always the case, isn't it?
Here's something you guys don't know. I got my general education diploma when I was 35 years old.
Huh.
I told y'all I wasn't the brightest goddamn crayon in the tool shed.
And still not.
I mean, how many people in the chat? I mean, you've got to be of a certain age, but how many people in the chat, for instance, have got the cane?
What the fuck is the
The
cane?
cane.
It's a very thin bamboo stick, and when you're naughty
got
boy,
your ass whooped.
you got your ass whooped with this cane.
Damn.
Ooh, I think I found the most perfect one.
That sounds like some Chinese
Simon
torture.
got it once.
Jeez.
James got it twice.
Oh,
Okay, hang on. Let me show you this.
I'm 11.
Thanks, Wagoogle, for the suggestion.
Whacker Watkins.
Oh, there you go.
Hang on. I think this is going to be perfect. And it's 2 minutes and 15 seconds long.
I got bags of writing time. Excellent. So you can progress. And
Okay.
Slipper
retreat.
ruler, no cane.
Here you go.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
Oh, there's scene cuts as well. So watch it through, and then you can time your scene cuts if you want to change even slightly something within your track that reflects.
Oh, it's cutting too fast.
yeah. It's kind of you're gonna have to stay on it.
Well, find the tempo of the cuts, or the closest to a tempo for the cuts,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and work roughly around that tempo, then you'll be
Oh,
able
look,
to.
and it has caballos.
Hey!
Oh, hey, caballos.
Or horses, as they're known in the rest of the world.
God damn it, kid.
Caballos.
Oh, you're cold for that.
Yes,
Kim.
dear.
Mira,
Same as you.
viejito.
Yeah, you can have it with strawberries if you want.
Apparently, Marmite can.
Ooh, Marmite and strawberries.
Marmite and strawberries.
Kent, was that a known thing for the UK to get a spanking with the cane?
Yeah,
Not
back in the
belt?
day.
We can slow this video down too, so that the cutscenes aren't so fast.
Yeah, but then I mean, I kind of fear like if you slow this down, it's almost going to be like a damn still.
As it says, it becomes a still.
A still.
Yeah, it was.
Look at how fast these scenes are changing. I think you're just going to have to pick a theme and go with it. I mean, overall, it's
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to
it's-
like
Okay,
fit together like Lego. It's just
right.
See, that was that
find
one.
the vibe for the whole film in general.
Let's try this
Probe
one.
said he got the shaken to death whooping.
Oh,
Yo, our dad used to tape belts together, and he would call them. He would name the belts like double whammies and
Oh, this
king
one-
cuts.
then he would get weightlifting belts and really go to town on us.
That one has a lot.
He
a
beat our
lot
brother so
more.
bad, blood squirted on the wall.
On Halloween day,
Uh-huh.
and then made him go out and trick or treat.
Hell yeah, he was in pain.
I remember him
Yeah.
holding his bag open extra wide while taking these shuffling steps.
Yep. That's all I heard throughout the whole night. Trick or treat.
And then he came back and he ate all of our candy.
Our mom had to come into the room and say, "Stop whooping your son like this. You got blood on the goddamn
We
wall."
probably should not be saying this.
We probably should not be, but it's true. He hit that kid so hard, blood literally squirted all over the wall.
And you can't beat kids like that nowadays.
No.
You cannot give an ass whooping to
I'm
kids
pretty
nowadays.
sure you couldn't do that back then neither.
Yeah, you're probably right. If that shit got out, that
it was probably frowned on, but you wouldn't actually get reprimanded for it.
right. But people back then were thinking different. Like, oh, you got your ass whooped, you probably deserved it.
Yeah.
I think what
Yeah.
what triggered Pops was our older brother went to school.
Are you watching this?
Yeah, our older brother went to school, and something got into his mind where he thought it would be really funny if I pull my pants down, show my ass to the teacher, and fart.
But he did it in grandma's face, bro.
Oh, is that? Oh,
Yes.
That's right.
Mom and I just talked about this. He went, pulled his pants down, and farted in our grandmother's face. And that right there set the tone.
I think he almost. If Grandma wasn't wearing glasses, she would have had pink eye.
Yeah, she would have got some sort of. She would have got
And
sick.
what penitentiary is he in now?
Oh, no! Listen.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
I remember
stop
the-
the videos real quick.
I remember the
I'm not
dead silence.
Playing anything right now?
I remember the dead silence and the countdown of the clock until Pops got home.
Wow.
I think we stayed in our room because we knew that
It was
was
gonna
his
go
ass.
down. And as soon as Pops came home, I was like, this might be the last time we see
Yo, yeah.
just
What was it, belt?
and
Oh, it was
and-
it was the double whammy.
and mom didn't tell Pops. Grandma told Pops.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yep. Your son came in. Now, this is our half brother. Your son came in here, pulled his pants down, and shit right in my face. And he said, "So he did what now?" She goes, "Yep." And take in mind, Kent, this is ours. We like my brother and I got our costumes on and our bags ready to go out. And there's kids literally coming up trying to get candy from the house. They must have thought at that time it was a sound effect being played
Right.
of a little boy losing his life. And I don't know how many strikes he didn't even say, "So I heard you shit in your grandmother's face." He didn't say anything.
Nothing.
He just went and got the double whammy,
I think he even stretched a little bit before he even went in there.
and he went in there
Like a
and
couple jumping jacks.
he pulled the clothes off of him and whooped him till the blood squirted on the wall. Then, this is how cold it was. Then he said, Now get dressed, put your damn costume on, and go get me some candy.
Go get me some.
Yeah, go get me some candy.
I was like, I came out of there like, Father, would you like candy from my bag too?
As well, Father.
Since we're all going, we might as well fetch you as much as you can handle, good sir.
And then our half sister, she was not forced, but she was voluntold to clean the blood off the wall.
Bye, Steve. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Steve. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, our older sister had to clean the blood off the wall. My mom was like, kids were turning around from coming to get candy.
Yeah.
I thought someone was going to call the police. Like, I would love to have seen somebody stop it, but no one was there to stop it.
It was a massacre.
And literally, he walked around that entire block going,
Like an injured fucking soldier.
but ask us if we felt bad for him. We did not. Our half brother was a problem child.
Yeah. That ass whooping was,
It was warranted.
it was way overdue.
It was warranted, and I probably shouldn't say this, but he's not living the best life right now. He's into drugs.
I
and
can't even tell you if he's living right now.
I don't even know if he's
honestly.
alive, but he's into drugs and he's on the streets and he's trying to con people out of their money. And the last we heard from him, he wanted to come find us where we lived and come kill us.
Steve Elbow said it's a good thing you ain't scoring a film of that beating.
Right?
Yo, I would if I knew Doom then, I would say, Doom, go to work.
Okay, let's change
Yeah.
the topic before
Yeah.
we incriminate people.
Yeah.
And
I think we already done
Allegedly.
that.
Allegedly.
okay,
Yeah.
watch this video.
Okay.
It doesn't have a lot of cutscenes, but did you see the beginning of this?
It pulled out fast.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think that's really cool because it pulls out fast.
Rewind.
And then when it cuts,
Mm-hmm.
it actually cuts to it,
Yeah.
like it's almost slowing down, and then it cuts into something else.
I could tell you what I hear already.
Wasn't that really cool?
yeah.
I thought that was cool.
What do they call that when violins play really fast?
This right here.
Those really short attacks can't.
Yeah.
Do you see this? Like I could never do
Yeah,
this.
that's crazy.
If you told me
Is it
I had,
staccato or something?
Is it staccato?
Something like that. Isn't it?
look at that. If you told me
There is a
I
name that eludes me.
had to do this to freaking survive,
Yeah, no way.
I'd be like, well, I guess today's my last day.
Yeah, what if that was the only way you can go get supplies?
Then
Fuck you.
like I said, today's my last day.
I'll die on
There's
the
a bridge
road.
like that in China, but it's glass.
Look at that.
Oh,
Oh
I've
yeah, I've
seen
seen
that.
that.
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen that.
mental.
No thanks.
Oh, I
This-
like this.
Isn't that really cool?
Is
Yeah,
Azio paying
staccato,
attention?
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
Azio in?
staccato.
Yeah, so it's either staccato, or yeah.
Night, night, James. Wagyu said kids in this, somebody had to, I forgot how he said it, but they had to put their fingers out and get zapped, and one dude was scarred from it, and that was their punishment.
Damn.
Now
This is
that's
a cool
that's
video.
a school
Yeah.
doing
Yeah, I
that
like
shit.
this.
Yeah.
This is moving hell of a lot slower.
Yeah, and the cutscenes aren't so
Abrupt.
Yeah.
But I wish they would just stick with one theme. It kind of seems like this, they're all over
Just
the
a
place.
collage.
Yeah.
But that's dope right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there is a constant theme running through it.
Which is nature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you're going to look at, because it's looking at different wonders of the planet, as it were, and that's your common theme, and you follow with that. So it doesn't matter how many cutscenes
Yeah.
there are.
Look at that. I like that. That
Yeah, it's nice.
It's almost like a chase or
Mm-hmm.
pursuing something.
What would be a good thing to do to this is look at it through once,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second time is play to it, and just see what comes to you. Get a feel for it. See if you can, because the trick is, not decoding. What's the word? translating what you see
The cipher.
Yeah.
into
Here's
what-
another one.
what sonically it's representing to you. Oh, people like Vangelis used to do shit like that. He'd watch a film and then he'd go and write the track for it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. Ooh, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Morning mist.
Oh, that's a good transition.
See you later, George. Jeez. Oh, wait, no, not George. Oh, James was out.
Yeah, James out.
I thought George said he was out.
Yeah, I do that. Where I see the name. It's the person,
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, bye.
Yeah, why would they say say goodbye to themselves? Like, I do it all the time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I just saw his name and then I saw catch you
yeah,
later. I was like,
exactly.
oh, okay, bye.
What do you think about this, Azio? And the only reason why I keep referring to Azio because he's the only one right now in the community that's invested in wanting to do this.
Him and Fireblade Musa said he was going
Okay.
to too, but he's
yeah,
not
but I
in
don't
the
think
chat.
Andy's here.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, hang on. Azio
wait,
said
wait.
he missed a bit.
Yeah. Listen. That kind of goes with the video.
Look, this is it. This is why I
Right?
suggested this sort of thing. It's because it's open to all kinds of
Right.
interpretation.
Yep.
Because there's no point making it difficult for yourself from the get go.
Yeah,
Because it would
Zia
just
said
put you
it's
off.
Nice.
Yeah, Azio's saying this is nice.
But
Yeah.
I heard that like ever
Right?
so faint, and I was like, wait,
Ooh, yeah.
kind of goes with it.
Mhm.
Well, why don't you do another one of those nights with you have a piece of video and just get everybody to write music to it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it for that one. So those are two options right
Take
there.
it back to the beginning. Azio didn't see the beginning of that one.
This one or the other one?
Azio, did you not see the beginning to the one we just viewed? You gotta that's probably my favorite one. How long was that?
Yeah, the trees is nice.
2 minutes exactly.
And they were consistent.
2 minutes exactly.
I think so, or just under.
Yeah, of course. You can always watch
2:10.
it back later
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
choose.
Yeah, the trees were consistent.
So I liked that one more than the first one, right? We like that one better than
Yeah,
the first one.
I like that one better than the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there another one you said?
Hang on, I'm
Okay.
gonna look right now.
Or you could do a scoring night where everybody picks their own bit of video.
Okay, but who?
Or pick from a selection that
Oh yeah, we just set. Okay, let's do a top three. We don't want too many options.
Right.
We'll do a top three. So far, that second one is my favorite.
Okay.
But
Hang
I
on.
don't want to speak for everyone else. Anyone else wanting to do this before we go through the hassle? If not, then it's probably just going to be me and Azio and Lamar here.
Damn, I wish I had my freaking upright.
Yeah, but you got a patch that mimics it
Yeah.
for now. So
I watched a guy once play his bass guitar with a bow.
Yeah, but it's only good for the E and G string. You
That's
don't
true
get
enough,
you don't
yeah.
get much range.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm trying to.
I think it's uprights, not exactly cheap.
all right, there you
Or
go,
easy to
Wagyu.
transport, are they?
Wagyu said he's going to have a go.
Well, they have those electric ones, Kent.
That's
that
true.
you can, and they, I mean,
Okay, I'm
and
finding another one.
DI straight in.
Yeah, but it's still big, aren't they?
Yeah,
It's still quite tall, even though they don't have to have the sound box on it.
the body. Yeah,
Chrome's asking what would be the time frame, Kent? Like what are you thinking for?
I don't know.
You're in this too, so
Yeah,
I
but I
mean,
mean,
this one's good.
If you keep it open,
okay.
then because if you say, oh, you got 2 weeks, it automatically after the first 2 hours of doing it, it's not fun
right,
with the time limit on it.
right.
But we still need to give a time limit because we have
I
to show it.
agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree with
So-
yeah. It's getting that balance in it.
Chrome's like, just slow down, Kent, and tell. Ooh, I like this.
Okay, so.
Now this is like a fast art pace in my mind. or-
It's not. It's still a nature watch.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really cool.
I can still hear fast arps on this because it's a moving.
No, I would say at this particular juncture with me here with this piece of music, not so much the A drone. I'd fade that out to be much lower, but that warbling that's going on and the sort of like metallic clinking was fine for that. Just have it so it's just gently in the background, so you can just detect it. Yeah.
This one's really good too.
Yeah.
And I like this one because it's going to give you different seasons.
Yes,
So watch.
okay.
Yeah.
As I was thinking Predator.
It's all perception.
Certainly got the vibe. I'd love to see the sea again.
See how it changed the seasons?
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
How long is this video?
This one's going to be 2 minutes too.
Okay.
I'm just choosing the ones that are like 2 minutes.
See, right now, all I can hear is like big cinematic drums with this pace, you know?
Yeah, you could bring something in here for this.
Yeah, dong, 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 dong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it goes on long enough.
That would have held a little bit.
Just a little longer, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just find a way to get it to,
Fit.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then have it
Because
resolved
this
to
is
this.
pretty still.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now there's a fucked up beach to sit on. Look at that.
Right?
Fucking waves coming from all bleeding directions.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on, man?
You can still see the beach again, can't?
No, I live in a prison that I built for myself.
And no one has the key but Spongelis.
Other than me. Yeah. And
You
even I
noticed
don't
that
fucking
too,
know
huh?
where it is.
That light.
No, it was the Buddha.
No, but I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I didn't have that light on.
Yeah, I
What are
wish you
talking
could.
about?
There's got to be a way we could bypass your phobias.
Yeah, you drug them.
Oh, the things we have tried.
But have you
Trust
tried
me, I've had 40 years
drugs?
of trying.
Have you tried microdosing psilocybin?
Have you
I've-
tried being knocked
They
out?
have put so many different kinds of fucking chemicals into me.
No, not chemicals. I'm talking literal psilocybin microdosing.
Yeah, no, mate, there's been so many I can barely remember them all. There's been all sorts of herbal remedies and various drugs and this, that, and the other, and cognitive thinking and all blah 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 blah, and psychologists, psychiatrists, and so much of it. And in the end, I came to the conclusion that the reason I can't get over it is deep down somewhere, lurking in a little box, is me not wanting to. And no chemical is going to get over it.
What if somebody say we can put you in your car, whatever one you want,
Make that video number
and
2.
and then we can just get you on the autobahn and you could just
We're not
run
going to
a
do
fucking
that
muck.
first one, number one.
What about then?
Well,
We already have 3 then.
there's been little successes in some areas. One of them was, and this will make you laugh. One of them was to go out every day and just try to go a little bit further each day, even if it's a foot. And I was doing that, and so I'm taking the car, I'm going a little bit further every day, a little bit further every day, a little bit further every day. To the point where I saw Fiona's house, her old house where she used to live.
Mm.
This was the point of getting the Chrysler, right? There's a downside. The downside is when you get stopped. And the downside is I never passed my driving test.
Oh, shit.
So you don't have a driver's license?
Correct. So I got stopped. I'm driving without a license. Therefore, the insurance that was on the car anyway, because money wasn't the problem. It was I couldn't take my test because I couldn't yet get to Sutton, which was the nearest test centre.
Mm.
Which is what we were working to. So I get a year ban, and it all goes out the fucking window again because now I haven't gone anywhere for a year. And I have to start from scratch. Knowing that what will happen is I'll get eventually pulled and it'll happen all over again.
Mm.
So even when I really, really tried to get better, society deems it illegal, basically.
I mean, yeah, you still got to adhere to the laws, but
It's just
Oh yeah,
that-
no, I understand. But what I did understand very early on is I drive better than most of the fucking wankers on the road. I know which lane to get into when I'm going around a roundabout, for fuck's sake. Some of these wankers don't know. I don't know how they passed their fucking test.
It's just sad to hear that a man is not going to see the beach again. Like, I don't want to hear that. It's
Well, the
fucking
thing is-
gut-wrenching, Kent.
Yeah, but there's upsides. I've made sure there were upsides to this because I could sit here and look at all the things that I've missed. So instead I concentrate on all the things I gained.
Mm.
So by not going out,
Mm-hmm.
it's made me, believe it or not, this sounds weird, it's made me intelligent because it made me figure out a way of running a business from home
Mm-hmm.
and making it successful without, I mean, to start with no advertising because I was starting with £0. I had, honest to God, had a screwdriver, a hammer, and what was the other thing? Oh, and side cutters. That was it. I started a company with 3 fucking tools.
Damn.
Right? But it slowly came together. And then eventually I had enough money where I could advertise and eventually afford a website, blah, 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 blah. And then through working with people like Richard Lawson and stuff like that, I started to get a bigger clientele, and then it became a more bigger and famous people in it as well. And the good thing about having a famous person come to you for a repair or a service on their gear is that they love telling other famous people about where they got it done.
Yeah.
Because especially if the gear holds a little bit of a special place for them.
Mm-hmm.
So when Hans had his CS80, I mean, he had that CS80 for a long time, and I did his CS80 for him. And when he got it back, he was like, oh my God, it's like the day I bought her. Thank you. And he was going around telling people, yeah, well, if you want to get your CS80 done, this is the guy to go and see. And that became much, much more valuable than any advertising I could have ever done.
That is like in itself, that's genius.
Yeah. And it happened with, normal everyday customers as well. And they're going, oh no, you can go to this guy because he gets the shit done and it comes back and it works, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And and the other thing that people loved was like no fix, no fee. If I can't fix it, I will give it back to you, but there's no charge. And that includes any parts I put in it and the hours spent on it. You're not charged for that. If there's no fix, there's no fee. So they know that if they get it back and I can't get it working, they know there's no point in them taking it anywhere else. Because they'll just be throwing, good money after bad.
At it, right.
Right, except they don't have to throw any bad at it. And the other thing, of course, is like if there's any problems within 6 months, and I mean anything, they can bring it back and get it sorted out, and it doesn't cost them a penny.
Damn.
And
And they
it's just
still.
those two things alone. The next thing I knew, I couldn't move in my front room for fucking keyboards. I mean, standing on end. I mean, there was hundreds of keyboards there all of a sudden. I had more work than I knew what to do with. And if I had £1 for every person who said, nah, it never worked, mate, you can't do it. It won't work.
How about this? Hans says, Kent, I need to get you to the coastline. They're having a big old meeting, and I need you to be on this film with me, but the only way to get you on this film is you have to come and meet the director, the producer, so we can make this happen. And this is going to lead to more films. But
It's my only real true regret.
But you got to get here.
Yeah, it's my only true real true regret.
So
Wait, so that has happened before?
Yeah.
Oh Christ, you wouldn't believe how many times.
Oh, fuck.
Scheisse.
He wanted me to come and live in LA and be his on-site tech. But I couldn't do that.
As you said, what if they build your house on the set?
Yeah. What if they made a replica of your place on the set?
I'd know it wasn't where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I've had offers, you know, to do. I mean, I had an offer this year. With Hans asked me to help him rebuild the BBC Radiophonic Workshop at Maidavale Studios in London, because he technically bought the studios with I think two other guys as well. And I said, well, I can help you, but I can't go there to help you build it.
Right.
So, because he still doesn't quite get the agoraphobia side of it. I think sometimes he thinks I'm just being elusive. It's not the case at all. But there you go.
Yeah.
You know? But
I
yeah,
think
I've had opportunities in the past, I must admit, and it did hurt me after trying to get into the music business for years and getting nowhere.
Yeah.
And then suddenly people saying, "We'll give you a record contract," for instance, and it means obviously, you know, you've got
You got to go
do
places.
gigs here and there, and it's like, all right.
You're like,
after
"Nah,
all
I'm
that, you go, fucking hell. But I look back on it now and just giggle about it and go, yeah, typical, innit?
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'll just put a fucking gun to my head. Do you know what I mean? You know? It's
Yeah.
So you just go, yeah. Oh well.
It's a
Say
real
lovely.
personal struggle. Yeah. It's a personal
Yeah.
struggle. It
Well,
is.
you have to. Otherwise, you know?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like there's a savior to your story.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've.
Other than you just turning around and turning and flipping it for the best.
This one's 3 minutes long, but we can cut it if you
Oh,
want.
that's nice.
Are you watching this?
Yeah, hang on one second.
Dear.
I'm just trying to pull this up real quick. Can you turn me up a little bit and I'll stop this?
Whenever you're ready, mister. Over there fucking around.
For good reason.
No, it's not.
I like this boat though. This is nice. Already.
Yeah, this one's got potential. See, the thing is, I think, right, about Maida Vale is, the reason they can't move in yet is because it's absolutely dripping in fucking asbestos.
Ooh.
And it all has to be removed. The whole building. It's everywhere. And I reckon even after it's removed, there's still going to be traces of asbestos. It's not going to be a wonderful environment to be near for a while. So,
Jeez.
you know, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Did Tyrone just come in, drop
That's what
money,
he said.
and then peaced
Wow.
out?
See, so I'm just stopping in to say hi and dipped.
Damn.
Oh.
Baller.
Oh, maybe just he goes, oh, it's that Kent bloke again. Fuck this, and pissed off.
Probably.
I mean, the world
He's
may
their
never
special
know.
guest every night. What the fuck? Which, actually, that reminds me. It's really weird not having Scott on.
I know.
Yeah, I
He's been
know.
really busy.
Swamp ass.
We just talked to him.
He's been busy doing his patches and stuff. Finally getting some work done. He said S.O.R was expensive, so he has to work more.
I'm trying to figure out what the costs could possibly be.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
Let me think. Is he
'Cause-
paying to come on?
I don't know. We're not receiving anything, so I'm kind of confused.
No, it was taking up his time. He wasn't.
We know
following up.
he was. We know he was taking.
Do you know,
his
if you got to the point where you could monetize, would you?
huh?
If you got to a point where you could monetize systems, would you?
Hell yeah.
We are monetized.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, on YouTube.
You mean like sponsors, more sponsors or something?
Yeah.
We've been monetized for quite some time, but we don't have sponsors yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah,
you've
but
been monetized.
We've been
Yeah.
monetized for quite some time now. I think maybe three, maybe 4 months.
Yeah. Wasn't the 40
Haven't you heard people complaining about the freaking
Commercials.
videos constantly? Their commercials?
or their ads?
Well, I wouldn't know because I got YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
Mm.
Literally day one when the ads started, people were complaining about it. I'm like, well, sorry, that's how we're going to be able to make our money. And even that, it barely covers the power.
Oh, yeah. It's not a lot of money. is
No.
Mm-mm. You start off, it's really low amount. Unless you got Manscaped and some other sponsors.
it? Yeah. Mind you, there doesn't seem to be a reflection between the amount of like subscribers and content. There doesn't seem to be because I've seen some, some channels where there's an awful lot of subscribers and the content's dog shite.
Oh, yeah. But that's what people gravitate
Yeah,
to.
people like.
And then there's
dog
other
shit.
really, really good ones,
Stupidity.
and there's like 8, 10 people subscribed.
Yeah.
It's like I don't get that.
Okay. Let me see the first part of this.
Okay, this one's 3 minutes long.
Okay. Oh, okay. Back it up to the beginning.
Oh, geez. Hang on.
I suppose you could put that on a loop, perhaps.
No, when you play it.
You want it from the very beginning? Okay. And... All right, I'm playing. I think I know which one he's going to choose.
That part in the like that
Yeah.
right there.
I wouldn't have quite that much reverb on it though, because what that's suggesting is that the music is separate from the video.
So you said dial a reverb now?
Yeah, make it more personal. Bring it in. Bring it closer.
Can you give a demonstration, Ken? You know I'm new to this. You're not gonna put me on the
No,
monkey
go
spot.
on. No,
you
go
twat.
on.
This is part of the
It's
training.
not putting you on the spot. It's a suggestion. You try.
Okay. All right.
Just dial the
No,
verb
it's-
back a bit and
Play
see
it.
how it sounds.
Start it from the beginning again.
Okay. Hang on. My headphones keep going out. All right.
Okay, ready? And playing. Now he's having fun.
I like
Did it feel closer to the picture with less reverb on it?
Yeah, it did.
It
It
sounded
was
clear.
Nappy.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
I like this video. So I think
Yeah,
we
it's
have
nice.
our three choices. So
But you see what I mean? You can have like
Oh, shoot.
an absolute plethora of possible directions you could go.
A cornucopia.
And indeed, perhaps with a side order of fries.
Mm.
And it will work. There is no wrong thing to put on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
But when people listen, they know if it fits or not.
Mm.
So although anything could practically go over it,
mhm.
there has to be some sort of connection with the composer, with what they're seeing as well. And you'll know, you play it a couple of times and you know whether it's right or not, whether it should be slower or whether the
Ooh, I like how they
string should
slow
be
down
quieter or whatever.
Mhm.
the water on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the from the very beginning of that boat scene,
Mm.
what was after I had my back turned and trying to focus on what I was doing.
Some geezer trying to get some sleep.
It was the boat scene, and then it went to
Matey boy, wasn't it? Laying on the
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Then
staring
he,
at the sunset.
Yeah.
Mm.
so you're just laying there, which still fit how you were doing that. And then
Does
went
it
to
hang
the-
about on that water now for the rest of the video?
This one, I think so.
Because then what you're looking at then...
Oh no, it changes a scene.
But it's still the water, isn't it?
yeah, it's still water.
Yeah, so it's still that water. So whatever you write, this is what you're aiming for in the end. So
Okay.
because you've got lots of white water, if you were going orchestral, white water normally suggests
Mhm.
subliminally, shall we say, some sort of symbol. The symbols clashing and stuff like that, but not necessarily just that. So
I'll be watching this from the house. I got boys to go chill with. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
no, baby,
Yep.
you take care, man.
Oh yeah. See you, chat. See you tomorrow.
So I think that one was pretty good, huh?
Yeah,
I
it's
like-
called,
yeah, I like that
it's
one.
called
Yeah.
Spizzicato.
Spiccato, yeah.
So this one was Mediterranean
Oh yeah, there's no Z. I thought I saw a Z. Spiccato.
music.
Okay, now I know.
Okay, so I think we got our 3, and I'll post them in
See you, George.
See you, man.
Discord.
Post those 3.
Yeah.
I may be hitting you up in private, Kent.
I will be here.
Just because I'm new with Albion One, I need to know what these what this is capable of, especially with the strings and stuff.
Yeah.
I won't cheat and ask you for advice, or that wouldn't be fair. I just need to know how these things are supposed to be replicated with and without wetness.
No, to be honest with you, you're looking at it too deeply.
Mm-hmm.
Treat it more as experiment with the conventional instruments as you would with a synth. If you want to go down the whole, authentic sounding route with orchestral sounds, it's a sticky road, my friend.
I just like to mix it up with my digital stuff, like I did with
Then
the
do so.
the last
Do so.
spaceship.
I do. I
Yeah.
do.
Mhm.
Ty does. Ty will have synth all over a score without any problem. It's about finding what you feel fits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Azio has said, I don't even have dedicated orchestral libraries, just with the ones that came with Studio One.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But that'll work too,
yeah.
though.
Jack said, just practice.
Yeah.
Just practice.
Or just make it. If you've got lots of synth sounds, make it synthetic. Because I mean, like if you take something like Tomita did, he hasn't got a conventional orchestral library within 1,000 miles and 20 years of him, and he's playing orchestral music, known orchestral music as well, so people know what it's supposed to sound like, and he did a fucking good job. doing it.
Can you read what Chrome said? Can't-
Oh,
Pizzicato is plucking
Plucking the
strings.
string.
Yeah. And Pizzicato plays string. Those are its hook precedents. Yeah, probably. I don't profess to know a great deal. I tried not to know too much.
I like that.
Because when I'm using orchestral sounds, as Ty has pointed out to me, he goes, "Oh no, that's wrong. I go, "Yeah, but I'm not trying to make it sound authentic orchestra, which he can do, and he's trained in it, and he's fucking good at it. I just want to find,
What you like.
sounds and chords that give me a hard on. That's
Right.
That's the end of it. It's purely, my music to me when I play it back, what I'm actually wanting is some sort of almost sexual satisfaction from it.
Yeah.
Although a lot of the time I do a track and I go, no, that's not what I wanted at all. Or, no. But then other people hear it and they go, oh yeah, this is fucking brilliant. I go, that's not what I was trying to do. That's not what I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
So
I think people who were
yeah, he uses MIDI packs. Yeah.
I think
And
people
a
who
Mellotron.
those who had a lot of time into their game, their jobs, will have a bunch of knowledge as to how they got to certain things. But those who don't have the time, or those who start late in the game, the task can seem monumental to those that spent over 20 years in that department,
Well, it's always monumental when you start, no matter how long, you go, oh yeah, I've been doing it 40 years or something like that. You go, yeah, but 40 years ago, you were shitting yourself as well, weren't you? You go,
right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you remember that Pink Panther track I submitted?
yes.
That was done with a tiny, tiny little sample pack thing. And it was, if memory serves, a good 30 years ago this software came out. Right? But it sounded okay, isn't it? It doesn't have to be, super duper, 8DO, cutting edge, cost me 1,200 quid libraries to sound good. You can get anything to sound good, it's just how you use it.
Right.
Obviously, with a very, very expensive library, all it means is, it's not that it's better, it's just that it is easier to make it sound real.
Right.
If you follow. And we got like these, what do you call them? VAs, these, built-in articulated libraries and,
You've
all that
got
kind of
some of them. I've heard them. Like
yeah,
I was.
and they go, yes, I sound brilliant without any sort of like special treatment at all, and that's good, and that's what you're paying for. You're paying so you don't have to sit there and constantly adjust individual MIDI notes that didn't quite come out right when you were playing the library.
Right.
So you got these ones with these, automatic articulation. So if you play two notes quickly, it goes, oh, you want it to quickly, therefore you need this particular articulation on the beginning of the sample and this finish on the sample kind of thing.
Right.
And it quickly drops them in and constantly change the sample depending on how you're playing. As long as you've got a really, really fucking computer sitting in the corner. And that's fine, but that's what you pay for. You pay for
Right.
you pay a lot of money. It means it's easier to use it and make it sound, inverted commas, good.
Right.
If you're using you go, oh, all I've got is Gigasampler. Yes, Gigasampler's fine. You're just going to have to put a bit more work into it if you're trying to make it sound more realistic. And that really is the bottom line of it. They all have merit. They all have merit.
Yeah. I mean, it would be okay. Do we have 3?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a total of 3 videos. Are you doing one too, Kent?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put it up in Discord. Those of you who want to get in on this, one is 2 minutes, one is 3 minutes, and
Both are 2 minutes and one is 3 minutes.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm going for
Or the
that.
3-minute one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already knew. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I know which one he's going for.
And I think I'm going to throw this one into Ableton and just really start practicing on like what Azia was saying, layering and having some things queued up
Yeah.
and just try to come up with a full sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really want to be in Albion 1 a lot more. After this challenge is done, after this 365, God damn, what number are we on? We are on day 245.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna sit and spend time with Albion 1 and focusing on that. I think we're all gonna really take this movie serious, yes. And what perfect time to sit on Albion 1.
Should I? I'm
Yeah.
going to wait to tell him about
No,
my
no,
movie
do it
idea.
now. Do it now.
Do it now?
Do it now. Do
Oh.
it. Is Ty Girl here?
I don't think so.
That's all right. He'll come around again because him and I are in contact.
Okay. So you want me to?
I love her movie idea.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I think it's a brilliant idea, but that's just me. So there was a movie that I watched a long time ago, and it was a movie about a guy trying to make a movie.
Right.
And I believe it was a comedy, and it was hilarious. It was funny. And at the end of the movie, I don't think he ever created the movie that he wanted to create. So I thought to myself, oh my God, we can do the same thing. And we can create a movie about a bunch of YouTubers trying to make a movie. And essentially,
Okay.
that is the movie.
Right. Yeah.
And it'll just be like, you know, our day-to-day selves, but it'll be like over dramatic and overplayed and overact because it's a
Yeah.
comedy
Yeah,
about
I see it. Yeah, I
right
can see it.
about a freaking bunch of
Twats.
no-name YouTubers trying to make a movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I can see scenes in it now.
Right?
Yeah.
I can totally see scenes
Yeah.
in it. Bickering between people and, you know, and I
Guy
think
there with a
it's-
few sheets of A4 go, right,
Yeah.
all right, try this.
Yeah.
Try, see how this goes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's
My
it's-
love.
What better way is to do than what it's naturally
It's already
derived
there.
from?
We already
It's-
have everything.
You have all the tools
Yes, and that's what I was
and
thinking.
all the talent.
Yep.
Here.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yep.
I'm like,
Yeah.
we literally don't need anything because we have everything.
I think it would be nice,
He's eating scripts, yeah.
right? But I think it would be nice to get a lot more people who want to be involved.
Hang on,
Like,
I think Hans is drunk.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Yes.
start getting in on your like create a live, like do a live platform. Those of you who aren't doing lives now, start doing lives.
And essentially, like the whole making of the movie can literally start. Like the first scene can literally start with the twins on the live talking about it, but making it more like over dramatic, overact because it's supposed to be a movie, right? And it's
But-
supposed to
yeah.
be
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
Okay, so what if we do like semi documentary, semi movie?
It'll kind of
Well,
be
yeah,
so
it'd be
it
like
will.
that. It would be like that.
Right.
Yeah. I
Because
can
it's-
see exactly what Marilyn's talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that?
Yeah,
freaking-
yeah.
I thought it was a brilliant idea. I'm like,
No,
I
it
got
is.
our movie. It's and like Azio said, yeah, good idea. You have all the stuff there already.
all the script writers trying out stuff off each other. And
Yeah.
they go, nah, that's shit.
Yeah, and then we can set up like one scene would be us setting up a Zoom and it just going awry and nothing working. Like it's all there. We have it all there.
We have it. We have it. We even everyone has their camera.
Yeah.
And there's great tools and tricks to make things look cinematic too. I've been putting a bunch of lighting stuff in the movie section on Discord. Yeah, we could do this.
It'll be so easy to do, literally.
Oh, can you imagine it? Like the thick of it.
Yeah.
That'd be brilliant. That would be brilliant.
Right?
Yeah.
How long do we make it? I don't think we should go past.
Can I be
It's-
Peter Capaldi, please?
Well, remember, it should be a movie. So it's a movie, right? It could be a short movie
A
too,
short
because
film.
they have a short film.
30 minutes?
30 minutes could be. I mean,
Well,
30 minutes.
What the
you'd
story needs.
Mm-hmm.
What the story needs. You know?
Yeah.
Don't set yourself time now.
Okay.
You'll
Yeah, 'cause
know. You'll know
Yeah.
Right.
what
Yep.
what the ideal time is. It
'Cause-
depends how much content you can write into it as well.
Right. I think we have a lot.
I think we need to have dedicated team of editors, like those who really like editing and who wants to be patient with it,
And are really good with it. And
because it's going to be mad hours.
And hopefully everybody has DaVinci Resolve because they have a cloud-based thing, and so we can share a projects through DaVinci directly. We don't have
and
to
work on them at the same time.
and work on them at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've got to be studio head, Marilyn.
Oh yeah. I've been
I
uh,
agree.
For two
you-
reasons.
You
For two
voluntold
reasons.
me, so
Yeah,
For
she's
two-
still
no,
on a movie.
For two reasons, right? Two particular reasons. One, the teacher in Peanuts. Never see her,
right.
right?
Never understand her.
Playing on that angle, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
plus, you know the background and you know your shit,
Yeah.
right? It's ideal for you, right?
Yeah.
And everybody else is like, yes, ma'am, yes, no, yes, please, ma'am. Kind of- you hold the purse strings, everything, right? And you want content,
Yep.
Right.
kind of thing.
Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David was good.
Yeah.
That was all improv.
It was all improv, and it kind of goes.
He created Seinfeld, didn't he? Larry David?
I don't remember who created
Wagyu did he create Seinfeld?
I was just going to mention Seinfeld because the movie, like where I'm going with the movie too, kind of still fits with what as you said, yeah, he did. Which what I always say about S.O.R is kind of the Seinfeld of YouTube because there's really no script, no end game, no goal, no subject that we stick to. Like there's nothing. You just never know what you're going to get. And that's what Seinfeld was.
Yeah.
You never, it was a TV show literally about nothing.
Yeah. Somebody asked me, how do you know what you're going to talk about when you guys go in there? I go, we don't. We
It's
could
like
have,
we did a pub.
it could be yesterday's conversation. It could be a conversation we had like
You asked that
3
right
weeks
before we
ago?
went live today. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm like,
we
well,
always figure it out, don't we?
we always do figure it out. It's
And-
almost
oh,
like
yeah.
talking to your friends. You
Yeah.
just say something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's okay. That's not to say it's the end all. Anybody who's going to
But
submit.
let's be honest, it is. Oh wait, that was a student.
I don't want
talking.
anybody
My
to.
apologies.
I don't want to lose any content. Like if anybody still has an idea of what short film we should
Yeah.
shoot, please put it in Discord.
Put it in the Discord.
Because somebody may come up with a better
If
idea.
we don't
I don't know,
solidify,
that is a delicious idea.
It is.
is a really
It
good
is.
idea.
It has scope.
And then
And
we
it has
get.
You've seen the chat. We've got a plethora of comedy writers,
yeah.
you know? Mm-hmm. And a
What-
database of knowledge
Right.
that's, off the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
charts.
Wagyu said, "Is this going to be the first 24-hour long movie?" No, no.
I think Marilyn's doing the editing.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
see
doing
what
the
she had to
editing.
do
Should be
just for an hour.
Yeah, no,
Right.
we're cutting a lot
Now-
of shit out.
I mean, what's gonna be nice is we're gonna have to set up a camera behind you, Kent, because those behind shots so people can get your view of how
His
you
POV.
right,
Yeah.
and then not only that, but also get that third aspect view of you too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just have that camera behind you like that as
We're
well.
gonna probably have to ask Fiona for a lot of help so she can hold
Yeah,
it
she-
behind
she-
him
yeah.
and just walk like
yeah.
Well, there is another camera
up there.
on a trestle bar thing
Oh, okay.
that can be moved.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
It was to film the keyboard, and I think I used it once. I might have used it once or something. But it's a little HD camera. It's been up there years. I don't think it's been plugged in for years either. No.
Okay,
So
hold on. Before I lose this idea, hear
Okay.
me out. You said opening scene, the twins talking about the movie, right?
Right, making of the movie.
So, and obviously we're going to go through everyone who's in this movie's like introduction to the movie, right?
Eventually.
Hear-
Uh-huh.
As
me
it goes
out.
along, yeah.
Right? Okay, as it goes along.
Yeah.
Kent's opening scene. We use his phobia as shtick, as that comedy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he can't leave the house, or it's an early morning. He picks up the paper and he just back in the house. Or we find a way to spin it to where it's fucking funny. Or
Right.
he's in it.
Yeah.
He's wearing his dinosaur costume and the neighbor's like,
Absolutely.
you know,
Yeah,
there's
come out to get the milk in the morning dressed as a dinosaur.
Exactly.
And they're just there going, what the fuck is...
and what's
right. I want to score that.
what's brilliant
That's
about
all orchestra.
What's brilliant about the movie,
Yeah.
like in the movie itself, like the actual movie we're going to be doing, it's a bunch of YouTubers, trying to create the movie. Well, at the end of the day, throughout the whole movie, you never know what that movie in the movie is about
Right.
because they never talk about it.
Right.
They never talk about the actual movie that they want to make. So that's like another layer on top of that layer. So it's a movie about YouTubers making a movie, but in that movie itself, they never talk about what the fucking movie is about.
Right,
so at
right.
the end of the day, like at the end of the movie, we can have a scene of all the YouTubers and have a TV in front of them or whatever, and just an opening scene of a movie that's going to start and then the actual movie ends there. Because you never know what that movie is.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's the whole point, yeah.
Right.
I like
That's
that.
the whole point. It's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fucking comedy of it.
Fucking Wagyu. I mean, Keith, wait, did Keith say he was in it? You got to be in this, Keith.
I don't know. I don't know if he said he was in it. I haven't checked
Yeah,
the
Jack. Framework is paramount. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So we'll just have people throw out ideas if if this one doesn't stick, but
Yeah, there was something there.
oh, there you go.
I mean, there's a lot of people that's in already, so I know this is going to be fucking great.
I think it's going to be hilarious. That
Right.
idea would be freaking
See if I can
hilarious.
operate this. Hang on.
We got to get
There he is,
fucking
up there.
Wagyu in.
What's that?
That was Bagpuss up there on the speaker.
Oh, there he is.
And pretend we've stolen it from Jervis. From Justin.
Wagyu said, "Get Kent a green screen so you can green screen him all over the world."
Right?
That'd be
Yes.
hilarious.
The only
They're calling
way.
in and I'm on a beach in Hawaii or something. You go, yeah? Oh, I'm at home. Yeah. Of course I'm at home. I'm agoraphobic, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Duh.
thank you.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, we definitely like
Isn't I think it'll be
as soon as this
a
challenge is
brilliant
over,
idea.
like I want to go. It just gives us something else to work, towards.
Yeah.
We end one thing properly, and then we attack another.
and then we start something else.
Right.
Well, I
and
think
then-
that's the thing. I think that's the thing about people who create music. It's about creating.
Yeah, just creating, like
Yeah.
whatever
And
it is.
So
Create.
the creating element is in film, it's in music, and so whatever it is, it's the creative aspect that makes us kind of people go,
Right.
yeah, all moist, and go for it.
yeah,
It's being creative,
Yeah, I
making
think
something
it'll-
from fuck all.
I think it'll be freaking hilarious.
Yeah. We can work on. I mean, there's so many aspects of your character development and all sorts of things.
So many things.
And I assume this is a comedy,
Oh fuck yeah.
right? So we got a.
Yep. That's what I was saying. Like when we actually
Yeah.
film it
Keith
for
said he gonna bring the fried chicken.
Good man.
There you go, Keith. But wait, hold on. Azio Head has a point,
huh,
babe. Read it.
that we need to. Oh wait, not that one. Oh, you can use the agoraphobia as a metaphor throughout the movie for all of us being inside our studios all the time, being stuck on something. Oh, very true.
Oh, that's a thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
could.
fucking brilliant idea.
But yeah, I agree. Ken. It is. That's what I was seeing it as a comedy because the idea, you know, is this is fucking ridiculous. You guys are never gonna make this movie. You're a bunch of fucking no-name YouTubers. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
And you have no money,
Right.
right? So I'm like, oh,
Besides,
this is
comedies make
brilliant.
much
Yeah.
better impacts.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is.
They really do.
It is.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if Guardians of the Galaxy was serious? Duh.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
They would have bombed.
But too,
Yeah.
we need to get those phone call recordings, like these recordings right now.
It's recorded.
Right.
It's,
but like
it's on YouTube, and we can use those
I
snippets.
know, but here's the thing.
Probes is in charge of the casting couch.
You nasty twat.
Yes.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. What's going to make that hard, Marilyn, is we don't know what episode we've said half of this shit because we're not labeling a lot of it to the conversation we're having at hand.
Well,
So I know me. I'm not going to know on episode 245 when
So-
we said some key things we can take out.
it's not that difficult because I can pinpoint it timeline wise. So right now I can jot down 245. We spoke about it, right? And then we can go back on Discord to see what day I created the channel because it was the same day we talked about making the movie on the live. So I can just backtrack. It's not that hard.
I just think some things we might want to implement on the spot
If stuff that
and
we
just
can't,
record it on the Roadcaster.
well, yeah, I'm saying like if we can't find things, we'll
We'll
shoot
have
it.
to replicate.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're probably going to replicate a lot of the stuff because it needs to be that overacting type of an element to make it really sell as a movie.
Okay, yeah.
Viral Beat's got something there as well.
Viral said I'll play as a shitty YouTube rapper.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's already fucking.
Vanilla Beats, Wagyu said.
Yeah. Azio, I don't know about dark comedy, but I will consider it to be what do they call it? Deadpan.
Deadpan. Jack, all in Da Vinci. Da Vinci has been doing wonders with all of that.
And she's a Da Vinci goddess. If anybody has questions about Da Vinci.
And Da Vinci has we can work together on
Vanilla Beats.
videos and
Okay, Azio uses
Oh,
Da Vinci.
perfect.
Perfect.
Yep.
There you go.
Anyone else uses Da Vinci that could help edit this? I mean, there's going to be hundreds of hours, I promise you, because I've sat here and watched her do a video for us for music, and it was time consuming.
yeah, and it's Da Vinci just had another update too.
The funny thing is, I can do CGI, but I'm trying to figure out how you're going to get any spaceships into this.
Oh, you
Is it-
can.
I
You can
don't know.
download footage and put it.
I can get spaceships into it.
I can get you in a spaceship, Kent.
Oh,
Trust
okay.
me. Wagyu, that's no problem because another reason why I fucking love Da Vinci is its files will work in your Final Cut Pro. They don't have to be a Final Cut Pro. And then you can send us Final Cut Pro files and it will work in Da Vinci.
I bet we could still use those spaceships you did on your channel, Kent. I bet you there's still a way like Kent could be pitching the movie. What if we just do spaceships?
Yeah, the trouble is most of the ships that I've rebuilt, built in modeler and then rendered, are, should we say, very known ships. I think we get our asses taken to court if we put
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
a
dang.
Star Destroyer in our
let's-
film.
Yeah, let's not do
Might
that.
be an
Let's not
issue.
Yeah.
Might be an issue.
We don't
Some
have insurance
corporation-
yet for the
Some
movie.
corporation owns the Star Destroyer now, and I
Fuck.
believe it's Disney, and they
Right.
don't fuck around with people. They
Right,
just shoot them
yeah.
where they stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney does
You
not
there.
fuck with
You're
people.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wagyu was a new, I think it was the update in 19 is when they implemented that. I think it was 19 or 20. I don't remember.
Okay, man, it would be nice to know how many people will,
And Chuck said, call the showrunner.
right?
That would be me.
It would be nice to know how many people could actually help edit
I
and help tell the story, because that's going to be the most important part.
I tell you what,
So-
you probably don't want to have too many
I was-
editors.
No,
just gonna
right,
say
right.
that, Ken.
But at least a team.
I was just going to end it.
Well-
We can't leave it to one person.
no,
is
it's
what
not
I'm
gonna-
saying.
it's not gonna be
you would
one.
need a head director
Yeah.
Right.
as the editor.
At the most, you just want 3 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll let that be your department.
Right.
Anybody who has editing skills, get in there now, and if you want to do this, let Marilyn know.
Yeah, if you want to be an editor on here, just let me know in Discord.
I love the fact we've been talking about this for what? 12, 13, 15 minutes?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about how the editing should be done.
Right? And we
You
have
know
no
what I mean? It's
film.
like- Yeah.
Oh, let's not hang about here. let's
But
just move on.
Isn't that how they do it though? Can't you go into discussion?
Probably, yeah, but there'll probably be a lot of faffing around. Where I think when it's done in a group like this, there isn't. I mean, we've practically written a film in 15 minutes.
We
Right.
did. By one idea.
Right.
Yeah,
One idea, we wrote the whole
and it's
film.
just the implementation. You know,
Now it's just getting the footage and
And the storyboard first.
Yeah, and
if we can get the storyboard, is easy to.
Yeah.
we've got to put a really good, strong script together.
yes.
At
this-
end of, if
So
the script isn't strong,
yeah,
then
the two things that I think will kill the movie or make the movie is 1, the script,
yeah,
2, the editing, how
Yes.
it's all pieced together.
yeah, comic timing is critical
Yeah.
in a comedy film.
And then after that, little bits and pieces of scoring, because some scenes are going to need scoring, I imagine.
Probe said slightly off a bit, but why don't dolls include a simple visualizer video generator? That's a good. I don't understand why. I think
Ableton does.
well, not a generator. You can just stick film.
Oh,
in
yeah, you
there.
can't generate video from it, but you can dump a video in Ableton and view it while the music or you're scoring it or whatever. Mm-hmm. So
That's what I'm gonna do. Probes for this this score for the 3 videos. I'm just gonna stick one of them into Ableton,
and then you can view it
and I can view it
score it at
and,
the same time.
Yeah, and have it set on the timeline. Sam said it's doable. So
It's really easy.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a
Right.
bar on
See
the
where-
bottom.
Where, as he said he feels that some people would come off better improvising.
Right. What about
Well,
that?
here's the thing: you can have a strong script, but you have the spaces in it that of parameters you work between where there isn't set
Yeah.
dialogue.
Right.
You know, and so because the thing about improvising is it comes up with things that you would never ever have thought of writing,
Right.
especially if it's between more than one person as well.
Yeah. And
So yeah, improvising is definitely on the cards.
Right.
Absolutely.
and also don't like if it feels like, oh, this is kind of like staged or not natural, well, that's the whole premise of the movie,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah,
it's a comedic movie, so you want it to feel like, man, they're trying too hard.
Yeah.
Because at the
other
end of
thing
the
is,
day,
it
that's
can't be too. What's the word? The script can't be too slick,
right.
Because it is actually depicting a load of amateurs
Right.
trying to
yeah.
put a film together. So there has the amateur element
Still has to be there.
prominent, but without
Right.
interfering with the timing of the film.
Right. Which at the end of the day, there's not going to be a whole. I think people maybe are misunderstanding script with what we're trying to come across with this. There is going to be a script. So
Yeah.
but it's not going to be a line for line you have to memorize.
So we don't have to
this.
do a read in.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe maybe one or two scenes.
There'll be
I doubt
scenes
it.
where the wording The tempo has
crucial.
to be absolutely fucking
Right.
spot on, and those lines will have to be learned.
Right.
End of.
Right.
So there has to be a read-in
Yeah.
of some sort.
Very little,
Well,
but
look, you know as well as anybody else, there are things that have happened in films where there's this comic genius moment, and it was either an accident,
Yeah.
an ad lib, or whatever, and they go, "Do you know what? That's so fucking good. Let's keep it in."
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Guardians of the Galaxy accidentally dropping the Mind Stone, whichever, I can't remember which stone it was, but anyway, where he drops it, and they go, and it was funny, but it was an accident, and they go, "No, we'll have that take." You know, so that improv thing can always be present.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Are you in I Sing? If I Sing is in, that's another. See, I don't want it to just be 3 or 4 live people. You know, it has to be a little bit larger than that.
Oh,
God,
it's.
yeah,
I mean,
'cause
the
the more
Discord
people, the
has
more
a bunch
scope
of
there
people.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the story can have more substance. It can have more
These,
direction.
these are just the new people saying that they're coming, but in Discord we have a list of people
Oh, okay.
who have said,
okay.
yeah, they want to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Wagyu sign up in Viral Beach? Viral Beach, did you sign up?
Just go in Discord.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
do
have to
it.
go in and look to see who's. I know Tigirl's been, like, when you go in that movie section.
Yeah, I've seen it.
people have their full on emotions in there, and you
It's
know,
an exciting thing.
I don't want anybody to get their feelings hurt because it did look like kind of it was getting a little personal in there for a little bit, or maybe it was me just looking at it.
I think it was just you because I think it got real unpersonal when I fired everybody.
Come on, Aziel, hurry up and get your ass in there. There's no reason for you not to be at
And
this
then
point.
rehired everybody.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah. But it seemed like people were getting their feelings hurt in there.
Nah, I don't
and
think so.
Before you did that, though.
Oh.
So,
No, because I went back and I saw it. I think you're just misinterpreting it.
okay.
Yeah, it did not look at all that way to me. It's
Well,
funny though, because I fired and hired everybody so much. I think at this point in time, they're paying me to work.
Yeah. Neither are we, I sing. Like, that's why we're doing this.
But the thing is, you've got to have a hierarchy
Yeah.
to stop it
Right.
from falling into chaos.
Right.
Yep.
And
Right.
egos
Which you can
can't get in the way.
Well, it's not even that. If you're doing a project, a big project, and this is a big project,
This is a huge project.
you need it needs direction, it needs control because it
Yeah.
will just run away with itself so easily. So
Yeah.
you know,
It can go run amok like a bunch
know,
of fucking embarrassments and monkeys
so basically,
out
this is your project, right?
Chrome said he's in. He's just waiting to hear about craft services.
there.
Yeah. Will there be a taco truck?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
that
that's-
might be
I-
pushing it, boys.
I think that's why
Yeah.
Kent Volin told me to be the producer. And
Oh no, because you're the most
Studio
qualified
lead.
person to do it. I'm not a fucking idiot.
Okay, Viral's out. Wagyu is probably not going to be in on it.
no, I thought Wagyu said he was.
No, he said he's got to watch how he allocates his time.
Oh.
What about Manny? Manny, you want to get in on this?
Look, everybody here is in our Discord, so just go
Yeah.
sign up in the
Go
Discord.
sign up.
Our food is about ready to.
Be delivered.
Yeah, so we got to get out of here.
And we don't have kebabs.
Ugh.
Kebabs.
I'll tell you what, I had a cheeseburger today. Jesus Christ.
Did it taste good?
Must get
Homemade?
oh, mate, it was this tall.
Did a
like-
seagull come get it?
The seagulls only come round here if there's a storm.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
They
Shit.
fly inland when there's a storm.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're like, we got to get
and
out
then
of
the
there.
next thing is you're up to your fucking chin in seagulls around here.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Because it's only, what, 60 mile from the coast.
Did you make the burger or did Fiona?
Oh no
make
no
the
no!
burger?
This one came in, and it was absolutely incredible. It's the best burger I've ever tasted in my
Oh,
life.
really? Oh,
Yeah, I mean it was really really lovely. And
nice.
it was a double
It was
big chunky burger.
From
You know,
a
it was two of
local
them,
local mom and pop place around you, or
kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny enough,
Those
it's
are
called, it's
usually-
called Sancho's.
Oh, shit.
hey,
yeah.
them Mexicans know how to cook.
Yeah.
man.
How did the Mexicans get to the UK, babe?
There
Tell me
isn't,
that.
there isn't a
look.
single Mexican in that place.
Do
It's
you-
called Sancho's, but
Right.
Do you want
it's
to
this
know?
little private company. It's only one place called
Yeah.
Sancho's sort of
Do
thing.
you know why we're not living in outer space right now?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's not one fucking Mexican up there. That's why.
Put your hands on your hips.
I'll tell you what, if your orange leader keeps bloody deporting them, you're going to have no fucking food in the shops as well. So.
Shit,
I'm fucking not kidding.
If you've
Seriously.
fucking been here 20 years and you haven't applied for your fucking residence, you should
They've
have done
been
it a long
arresting
time
people.
ago.
They've been arresting people, right? You should watch the news. But the trouble is, you need to watch the news outside of America. They've been
don't like
arresting
the news.
people who are residents.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we saw that.
And then they're like,
And deporting
shit,
them.
sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Seriously,
They let them go. They've let them go. That part I know. I've
Yeah.
actually.
But
There
should
was
they be
quite a
arresting
few
the
people.
Should they be arresting them in the first fucking place?
Yeah, check your facts first.
Well, there is
Mate,
this.
I can't find any facts in this anymore.
And then I'm saying the people who arrest them.
Oh yeah, no,
Check
I
your
know.
facts first before
but the
you
thing
arrest
is, like,
people.
you're hearing things on the news now, and you go, "Really? Nah, surely
So
not."
Manny said no shortage of them around here. Did you guys ever see that movie? Fuck, we gotta go. Our food is probably
yeah.
there.
A day in life without a Mexican.
Yeah. I gotta
That's
see that.
wild. That's a wild.
And okay, so that movie made me think of the other idea for the other movie was if we just implemented never killing anything, nothing at all, and then see what happens to the ecosystem, the world, and the humans after a year. Like, what would that look? And I mean nothing. Like, you kill absolutely
Not even cut your
not
grass.
even one fly, not one cockroach, not one tick. Like, nothing that's living, you kill and see what it does.
That's a big budget film.
Yeah. But the whole idea to the movie is it beneficial for our ecosystem or will it kill it?
It's a detrimental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be a
I don't
fucking
know.
brilliant
First of
movie
all,
if
I'd
somebody
like
did
to
it.
ask. First of all, I'd like to ask Mr. Whale what he thinks. What's that, Mr. Whale? Yes, you would be better off if we stopped killing you. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whales.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
some things will flourish, but other things will flourish so much that it will start being a detriment to us.
True, but how much of that is tied to us interfering in the first place?
Well, I don't know.
Like us as humans, we go, right, there are sheep in New Zealand, right? Billions of them. There never used to be.
You try not killing one cockroach and see what happens.
Yeah, but it's all that knock-on effect, isn't it? It's
And that's what I'm
that
saying.
element
Like,
of-
that would be the whole point of the movie.
Yeah. It would be crazy to see what would
that
happen.
would be crazy.
Like I can't even understand like
The
all of
implications.
all of the variables that
There's a lot of implications because then you get the gases from all the animal feces and, because there's going to be so many animals and it's,
methane, that may be-
there might end up being more pollution than we want or
but
we can handle.
The animals would carry on with their controlled balance.
Some, though.
yeah, I think the predatory and the prey game would find balance within
They
nature.
find their balance because they're not greedy and they're not trying to make money out of it. We fucked up the environment, not them. Seriously.
We did have a part in it, but what I'm saying is if you don't
A part?
control,
We controlled most
if
of it.
you don't control certain species,
Yeah.
they will wipe out humans.
Especially antelope. Like they didn't
Completely wipe them out.
they didn't put like a hunting in Wyoming that we missed like 2 hunting seasons on antelope. They didn't foresee them exploding into 1 million over one season. And the number just kept growing. And they were like, oh, that got out of hand
real quick.
real quick. I think it's going to be like what species are going to really dominate over others. You don't know until
What
you know.
animal in Wyoming was it that they banned from hunting? And then all of a sudden they overpopulated so much that they were teaching their young how to kill
Oh, the grizzly.
just for sport.
The grizzly
they
bear.
weren't eating
Yeah.
They were
Yep.
just killing them.
The grizzlies.
And then they were like, oh shit,
Oh,
never
shit.
mind.
It's slapping humans again.
Open season on bear. Go ahead.
Yeah, it wasn't open season.
They opened up, yeah.
They just started doing more attacks. There has to be balance with everything.
With everything.
Everything. But, I mean, before we get out of here, the main thing that needs to happen first is whenever, Lamar said the wolves, too.
No, I think it was the bears.
No, because it was the wolves, too, because our client in Wyoming.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They were just killing her cattle.
Yes.
And just to show how to kill the cattle.
Yep.
But
that's right.
I think before we get out of here, thanks to everybody who showed up. We'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what time, but it's going to be early. If we can all just practice answering a question, no matter what that question is, without following up with our beliefs, you'll be surprised where we can get to. But the problem is a lot of people, and I'm not excluding myself, if we just start answering questions with one word and not tying our beliefs or ideations or our fantasies or our wants to follow behind it, then we can get down to the solution of things until those things are asked of you. And as simple as that. So if someone asked you if your favorite color was red or blue, one answer, yes or no, without going into an elaborate, but let me tell you why. We'll get to the answer faster if we can not just be all over the fucking place. Because every time we look at something or we watch something, everybody brings in the emotion of, and they start bringing in their ideations. We have to figure out how to answer questions first and then bring in what our ideations or our dreams or what world we want to be in and how we want to see things built.
And what Probe said, he said, and take responsibility for your actions.
Take responsibilities for your actions.
Yeah.
Are illegal immigrants illegal? Yes.
Yes.
Once you stop there and you just answer the question first, yes, they're illegal. Do we live in a world where they're illegal if they enter your country illegally? Yes. There should be nothing that follows after that. Are you in love? Yes or no? Is your favorite food a hamburger? And it just goes on and on. It's not until then we'll have answers and we can approach things with simplicity.
With the open mind.
An open mind. And then that's normally how you would figure out a fucking problem.
I don't know if single answers are good enough for a thorny and complex question like that.
Right, but you got to start somewhere.
And
you
that's
have
the
to
problem,
start
though,
with
and
the
that's-
answer
and that's
first.
the problem.
You know,
And that's the problem, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody was that if somebody comes into a country illegally, there are two sides to it. There is one is, well, if they've entered the country illegally, then yeah. And then you could have a different view which says, well, are they entering the country illegally because, just because you say it's illegal?
It's the law.
right,
It's the law.
It's
But
the
the
law.
law doesn't cover the planet.
right.
We all live on the planet.
But that's
But it
that's
covers the
yeah.
land
Yeah, but
that
you-
we're
okay,
in.
but
though.
that would also
the
be
people if, for instance, the people, I'm going to put this as delicately as possible, okay?
yeah.
In the case with the US particularly, because this is a thing that is going on. The people in the US that decided what was illegal and legal were there illegally then themselves because it wasn't their fucking country to start with.
Right, but that's an ideation now. Well, we live
Yeah,
in a
but-
world where that's not even a.
So the people who it's about who's got the guns and who hasn't.
Well,
That's
it's
what
all-
it,
yeah.
that's what determines what's legal and what's illegal.
But at
It's
the end
power.
of the
But
day,
at the end
though,
of the day-
if our state and government says this
This
is
is a
law,
law.
and we've voted on it and said, yeah, this is law, then at the end of the day,
It's law.
whatever it is, it's still law. And if you're going against that law, then
Yeah.
it's illegal.
Despite what we
Yeah.
think
It's
is right
like-
or wrong,
It's like saying, hey, did you murder somebody? Yes, but I mean, there's no fucking.
There's no buts. It's the law.
It's either.
I can see the
strange guys.
senses. I can see the sense behind it. I mean, you know, like when you got like a boatload of Albanians coming, and it's all they're all mafia members, and they set up camp in London, for instance, and they started getting up to all their nefarious pastimes. And they're here illegally and everything like that. And you have to arrest them, you have to take them to court to get them deported. And you have to go through this long blah, 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 blah. And then there's all these suits making fucking money out of that, all that process. Instead of just putting them on the boat and go, fuck off.
Right.
That doesn't cost money.
Right. But but that's what you just, or somebody said that, accountability is everything. And we should definitely discuss this tomorrow. Because no matter what, all of us know what right and wrong is and how fucked up the system is. You always got to start with the original question and give it an answer first. Once we start giving an answer to certain things, then once that's conquered, the next question could be, now, how do you feel about this?
Right.
That's something completely
that's a completely
different.
Right. And it's outside
it's
of
outside the context of what the and I always say that. We live in a world where we know things aren't right. But that's the world we live in. And that's the issue at hand. Once we can start answering the questions with one word, we could see the picture of, okay.
And then you can move forward and have a
now
discussion.
let's move forward and have a discussion that we've established the context and the foundation of the conversation.
I can guarantee you.
It goes overlooked a lot of times.
Yeah, I can guarantee you that a lot of people who came into this country illegally and sought their residency and did it, legally and got all their stuff and got all their paperwork are extremely offended by the people who are here illegally saying that they deserve to be here. I can understand why they're pissed off.
Right.
Because you did the hard work.
Right.
You didn't sit around for 20 years in a country illegally and then all of a sudden are crying woo-hoo when they finally caught you and said, no, you got to go back because you didn't do it the right way.
And it makes me angry when people have kids and they know all they had to do was go. So your kids are safe here, but you're not.
You could have done it 19 years ago, 15
right?
years ago.
And now you fucked your kids over.
You could have done it 5 years that you were in here.
Yeah.
Like there's no excuse.
But
really.
then that's an ideation behind of what the real question is. And you get different answers from different people. You get different ideology as to what is right and what's wrong.
Well, Azio I don't think that they became a problem. I think it's been a problem. And I just think we finally have somebody who said enough is enough. And he's getting shit for it.
Who really started it first.
Yeah.
It wasn't the orange hair guy.
No. He is not the one who's deported the most illegals.
Obama is the one who
he has the number one record of
set up some ridiculous laws. Go look into that.
The most illegal immigrants.
They even gave him a nickname
in his presidency.
Yeah. I don't think anyone in
I
our
must admit, though, I am another concerning part of all of this is that there's a reason why not a lot was done about this before.
Right.
And that is that your economy relies on them. And
but
you're actually
but
removing your work base.
Yeah, but there's agendas behind everything.
But I agree with that statement though. And the reason why I agree with that statement is because a lot of other presidents were too scared to do anything about the immigrants. They didn't want to tie it to their names. Right, because they didn't want to tie it to your names. And now we have a president who was like, no, we need to be sufficient for ourselves. And we need to stop fucking owing so many other people money and relying on illegal sources to bring income in here.
Because all they do is take the money and they send it back home, which is another loophole.
Yeah,
that went overlooked.
Yeah, I agree with that.
President Obama sewed that up. Or he tried to at least.
Yeah.
But then there's an agenda behind immigration.
Behind everything.
That's why the orange haired man is in, because there was an agenda to put him in there to look like this grand savior. And that's the thing. It's another illusion. It's another trick. There's not one president that's ever for the fucking people. Look at this war. It's another illusion. It's another trick. You know, he campaigned on, oh, we're not going to war. We're going to pull people out of countries. But yet here comes something else with Israel and Iran. Now, I don't know what we're going to do, but I tell you what, we've got some deep web stuff going in between with Jerusalem and the U.S. You know, there's some things that we should keep our nose out of that we're probably ultimately going to get into because there's money there. There's something to be had there.
It's always about money.
It's always an agenda for every president to walk in on and capitalize on and run on. And no matter what, as long as I've been alive and understood a little bit of politics, I've never once seen anything that worked in the people's favor. I've never looked at poverty or the ghettos out here and looked at what's ever happened to put these people in a better situation. What's ever come good from it. All I know is if you correct the issue, you can't make money. If there's no more crime and criminal and drugs, you can't make money. And if the people are all happy, you can't make money. And it's just been a thing that's been laid over this floor for as long as any other one of these non-third world countries have been alive, you know? And I've never understood why immigrants even want to come to the U.S. because literally there ain't much here for its own citizens, let alone them. If you know, they probably have better luck turning their countries into something even better than what this place is.
Yeah, Uncle Chrome said, this leads to the shit. Let's just jam and smoke asbestos. And then Wagyu said, maybe we can set the asbestos on fire with, I can't say that, oxy.
Where?
It's up on the top. I can't pronounce those fucking
What is it?
Smart ass words. Hey, hold on. I'll put it up in the, where's right here. I just put it up on the screen.
Oxyacetylene.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, I knew that, kid. Fuck off. You ain't smarter than me.
I know. I used to use it. I used to do gas welding. So.
Oh,
there you go.
shit.
That's why
So
you
what
know.
you do is you mix that with oxygen.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking there it goes.
And then you
All right,
do
we got to get
oxyacetylene
out of here
welding.
because
Yeah, but we could definitely have this topic tomorrow.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
Do you really want to do this topic because it's
Why not?
so... No, because it is so
Delicate.
thorny. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
run from topics, Ken. You learn from these delicate situations.
Seriously, there are topics that you really, really, really shouldn't get involved in.
I don't know.
And no, seriously, I'm being genuinely serious. Don't go there. Honestly, please don't.
I don't see the.
I don't see the harm in it. It's freedom of speech.
If people get their feelings hurt, then they should probably
Like who
check
are
their
you?
feelings.
Who are you protecting, Kent? Who are you trying to protect? Us or someone?
I agree with Probes. He says as
everyone.
long as it
It's
can be civil.
literally, it's that kind of subject where you go, right, we're all going to be very, very civil. I'm just going to put this hand grenade down here and let's talk about it for the next 10 seconds.
Oh, well, but we've always done well here on this show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't ever recall anything where somebody
But
left
see,
here
and that-
going,
it-
I'm not coming back anymore. You hurt my feelings.
But and that's the problem though too though with societies and countries and states is that they don't talk about shit. That's the
Well,
problem.
they won't because that's not
Talk
why they're in
about it.
charge. They're in charge because they want to make money
right.
and
It's-
they want to,
But
wank off.
but there
It's
should
fear
be
mongering.
Get
Yeah.
some shit
Yeah.
sorted.
right.
but
But
there
there's
should-
fear mongering in us just having a conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there should also be a platform where we can discuss these thorny little topics and everybody walks away still friends because they know whatever is said on here, it's not personal. It's just the opinion of somebody else. And at the end of the day, opinions are not law, nor are they fact.
Done. And if you walk
End of
away
story.
with the only way somebody gets hurt here is if they put their ego in front.
And And if they do,
Yeah.
you know what? It's not our problem.
It's not our problem, Kent.
It's not our problem.
Because I walk away from every conversation enlightened by someone else's ideations and their opinion. Because that's how you find out if your opinions are valid. That's how you find out if, oh, shit, I like your opinion better than I like my opinion now.
Yeah.
Because somebody else allows someone else to see different.
And at the end of the
And they're trying to make that not worthy. They're trying to keep us from having
Talking to each
discussions
other.
because no, you're going to be hateful towards each other. You're going to dislike each other.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being afraid of
you're going to get
not
your feelings
wanting,
hurt. or
Yeah,
you're gonna
fuck all that.
No.
Fuck that, Ken. Let's
That-
go.
That's the problem.
I promise you, I'll suck you off just because you got a different opinion.
And
How
we're-
dare you, sir?
And we're not going to hate anybody or shun anybody out because they think
Right.
differently from us. We welcome those people.
But that's the Continental. If you're liberal, you're liberal. If you're conservative, you're conservative.
who
If you're in the
cares?
middle, you're in the middle. I don't give a fuck which
If-
way or here to tomorrow.
If you're
Yeah,
a
but
gray
mate,
Martian with big eyeballs, we welcome you too.
No, I understand. You know, you can be Republican, you can be Democrat, but Jesus Christ, what the Republicans are doing at the moment goes well fucking beyond that.
right, but
It goes right. It's getting into fucking Nazi territory now.
and that's your opinion. And
No. I'm talking about what you hear everywhere outside of the US.
right.
Right now, Americans do have this ideology, and it's not their fault.
Wagyu.
They are brought up to believe this. They go constantly going about America's greatest country in the world. You know, blah 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 blah. blah, blah.
It really isn't.
It really isn't.
It
Yeah,
really is
but
not.
that's the thing. But there are people
They were like
truly-
27th or something.
Oh,
truly
yes.
believe this.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
people that believe that the
You
president
have your
is
extremists.
But they can
my
have those
president as well.
Yeah, but they can have those opinions.
Yeah, and those
Ken.
are the extremists.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
Trump has gone and moved these fucking lunatics into positions of power, right? You now have people in your government right now who are not qualified in the fucking least, right? And you
Let's
can
be
hear from the
honest.
rhetoric, from the
let's-
way they're speaking and everything. I mean,
Let's really be
that
honest
Taylor Green,
here.
fucking hell.
Let's really be honest here, Kent. And have they even be qualified for fucking 20 years ago? Like, I can't remember the last really true qualified president, and that was probably Reagan.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah, look
They
at the shit Reagan
dead-
got you into.
Dead honest.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know what I mean?
he
Yeah,
was
but I mean-
literally the last one.
But Trump is just such the wrong head for this. You know, a guy that comes out and starts going on about, oh, you know, I've made a deal with China, and China turns around and goes, with Japan, and Japan turns around today and go, no, he didn't. The guy fucking lies all the time. There hasn't been a truthful word come out of that fuck's fucking mouth in years.
Let it out, Kent. Jesus.
No, seriously. And one of the reasons I get so exasperated, I have to put up with all these fucking videos that Fiona watches constantly every fucking day.
Oh,
And,
no.
and it's like, and you just hear him go on about this, that, and the other, and it's just one thing. Oh, the Haitians were eating the dogs. You know? But
Yeah.
the thing is, there are, shall we say, more malleable minds on the Republican side who take it all in and fucking believe it.
Yeah, but you get wackos on every side
You
of the
do.
fucking
Yeah.
corner. Like
You
that.
certainly do, but I'm not kidding you, mate. You certainly have a higher percentage of them than most other countries on the planet.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
100%.
And that's why, but that's why
Jesus.
it's such a dangerous situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because for some reason, you love guns, right? And the possession of guns.
Mm-hmm.
And even though it's called the Second Amendment, it somehow just becomes more important than the first one.
Right.
And at the moment, the First Amendment is not really being concentrated on. And I dare any American
Yeah.
alive, breathing, to actually deny that right now.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I agree
Right?
with that statement
But the
too.
thing
Yeah.
is, the focus seems to be on immigration.
Yes, there's an agenda behind it.
No, that's not the problem you have at the moment.
No, but that's
problem
the
you should
agenda
concentrate.
at the moment.
Steve, as you had and Uncle Chrome said
Oh, yeah.
Reagan, I was like, okay, fine. What about Bush? Not
Yeah.
senior, but junior.
Not senior, but junior.
But junior.
Yeah.
At least he got some in the whole.
I mean, we held, we held old
Oh, shit.
what's his fucking name? Churchill in high regard and everything because he got us through the Second World War.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah.
And all sorts of things. But he was the guy that put the whole thing together that he would give the Jews Israel. They go, there you go, guys. You got a country of your own, and then we'll help you out. And the Americans go, yeah, we'll help you out. And now the Israelis decided, do you know what? I don't think Iran should have nuclear weapons. Right? They shouldn't have a nuclear capability. Why? The Israelis have. Why can't Iran have it? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the Americans are going, yeah. No, we don't want them to have nuclear capability as well. And they keep going on about, we need to keep the world safe. From the country, and the only country on the planet ever to drop an atomic bomb on a population.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of whether they were in the military or not. Right? And it's like, everybody's trying to control other countries.
I sing the body electric.
Oh,
And
that
it's
was
just-
hilarious. Always
Yeah.
icing. It
Yeah,
always happens.
always. Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
always have to drastically just stop it because then it just never will stop.
But hey, the wife and I speak from my brother too. We love these conversations. We love to hear what everybody thinks, what drives them absolutely fucking mental. We don't shy. We don't
I think
shy
that-
away from it.
I think that's why I said about, do you really want to do this conversation tomorrow? Because, honest to God, if you do, I really can't be a part of it because on the inside,
Well, you clearly wanna speak your mind.
I want to grab the whole planet by the fucking throat and go,
Right.
fucking wake up, you stupid cunts.
Yeah.
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 And go, fucking.
But that's good, Kent. Get it out. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's why people talk. Jesus
Very
Christ, you
nice.
got all that shit bottled up in you.
Oh, man.
God
For
damn,
fuck's
Kent.
sake, man.
Take a laxative.
Do you know what? You know when you hear about these things about some guy goes into a shopping mall with two Uzis and starts randomly shooting anything that moves, right? I'm beginning to get an idea of why they do it.
Kent's like, I can see it now.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I am so glad
Yeah.
we don't have a Second Amendment in this
Yeah.
country.
And it's funny, Kent, that you mentioned that because it's always white people.
Yep. I told the wife today. Like for us black folks, I've never seen such white on white crime.
Serious.
This is white on white hate at a whole different
Yeah, but
level here. But we ain't got no dog in the race.
No, we don't.
Here's something I heard somebody say yesterday. They go, well, what happens when they've got rid of all the Mexicans and all the Haitians and everything else? He goes, they're going to turn on the blacks now.
No, they're going to turn on.
Blacks already turn on themselves. What are
Yeah.
you talking about, Kent?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why they're dangerous and they must be dealt with.
We already kill each other. Did you
They-
hear President Biden call us super predators?
Super predators.
We've never earned such a title.
The thing is, you got
Super predators.
Republican or Democrat. What you need is a third party called, I don't know. Why don't you lot just shut the fuck up and let's try running the country like it's a country?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, good luck on that.
Yeah,
I don't see anybody speaking about 57,000 fucking Palestinians that
Well,
just
it's like
got
here we
fucking
had Labour
killed
or
off.
Conservative. It was Labour or
Yeah.
Conservative. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
And then the Labour Party
There's also that
Who
little
were used to be
independent
left,
one too.
and the Conservatives used to be right, and then very slowly this sort of like kind of started to literally swap over, and what the Labour Party's values were, and now are on the other side of the fence practically.
And pretty soon, 10 years from now, Kent, the conservatives will switch their motto to the Democrats, and the Democrats will switch their mottos to the conservative, and then
It just
it's a whole
flip-flops.
different
Well,
shit show.
interestingly, a third party appeared.
The
And
independent.
and they started pulling positions, and they I think in the last election they did better than they ever have.
Yeah.
And I mean, Epsom and Yule here has been conservative since, oh Christ almighty.
They almost got onto
Since
the
they were wearing
presidency
waistcoats and
ballot.
riding to work on horseback. You know, it's been a conservative stronghold for donkeys. It's liberal now, right? It's liberal.
Yeah.
And,
Kid, you have to
and you
come
know
back
what
tomorrow
changed?
and be on the discussion.
yeah, but you know
Yeah.
what changed when we go, oh, we're now liberal instead of conservative and Labour? Fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah. Well, nothing will change, Kent. That's the whole point. Or why are we still voting?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you see, because so many Americans didn't vote, they got a president that they didn't want.
But it's so funny because we had a lot of voters, apparently, quote unquote.
Record
the
number.
most ever came out.
The record number.
So
Oh, yeah. And
fancy me that.
Yeah, but they were the ones that wanted to get rid of Mexicans and things.
Well, I'm just saying you can't have it both ways, like how everybody
no,
says
I
there's
totally
no
agree.
jobs. And then businesses are like, we can't hire anybody because nobody wants to work. And then the people who want to work say, well, I can't find jobs because nobody's hiring. Well, you can't have it both ways. Like,
But
it's
it
either
fit-
one or the other.
Well, I must admit, there's something very circus about the whole thing this time around because
Very much so.
it
yeah.
feels like we're about a month away from there being a gift shop at the White House for Trump merchandise. Seriously.
Yeah.
You know, the guy's such a grifter. It's fucking unreal. You know, I'll buy the Trump phone. You know, they've got the Trump network.
Yeah.
And the sneakers for fucking $800.
Yeah, the Trumps
And
definitely
that are
ain't-
made in China.
they're definitely not saints. We know that. But none of them are who's in that office.
On that beautiful
Yeah.
note, we got to get out of here because our food is probably cold.
Yeah, before we start a war.
Right before we start a war.
Yeah, but I
let's
mean,
not do
shit, I
that.
love this shit. And someone told me I'm not gonna say the name. No, fuck it.
Oh, geez. Don't say the name.
Okay,
Don't say the name.
I won't say it.
Yeah,
but
don't say
don't run away from other people's opinions. Listen to them, and most
And
most,
don't fucking be offended by
Right.
an opinion. Accept it.
listen to other people's
And move on.
ideations and opinions, and don't take it to heart, and let
No.
people get their frustrations out. And that's the whole part of symptoms of reality. And I'm not going to run from that.
And that's checking the ego at the door, right? That's
yeah.
what it is.
At first, we were going to run from talking about things like this, but now we're like, nah, fuck that. I'm not going to be beat into another box that says, if you talk about this, everything always goes wrong. Well, you know what? The world ain't perfect, and sometimes things go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's when we fucking remove the ego,
Yeah.
listen to people,
And speak like humans.
speak like humans, and hear the frustrations.
And
Because
then
the
be done
world's
with it.
fucked up. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
Thank you, everybody, for showing up.
Assign Wagyu as a fact checker.
Oh, yeah.
Wagyu
fuck
already
yeah.
is a fact checker.
Why do you think he's called Wagoogle?
Yeah, indeed.
Shit. Wagyu, you better be here tomorrow. We need a fact checker.
Tomorrow we'll go into the
Not PHAT.
label tomorrow frustrations of the people.
Yeah.
I think that'd be perfect.
Oh, as you had said, oh, well, we'll be fact checking. Absolutely.
I think it might be wise.
Yes.
Let's do some fact checking.
We definitely need.
Let's try to get as many sources as possible.
We definitely
And I think
fact checking.
I think
Because we say incorrect things
all the
fucking
time.
all the time.
All the time.
We're-
So let's do this.
Vicky and Wagooga are constantly correcting us.
Let's get a couple of people to do the fact checking on any topic. That way we
Oh,
have
gotcha, Azio head, yeah.
some solid foundation to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
Wagyu said he'll be here.
Okay,
So,
Wagyu will be
you know,
here.
Bicky
Yeah.
will be here too.
Yeah,
I
you
tell
know,
what,
Vicky,
I'd like to know
but-
more about. I'd like to know more about the process of
Mm-hmm.
becoming legal in the States.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
Why
yeah.
some people just haven't
Done
it.
done it.
Okay.
There's some people that
We-
piss us off, Kent, that
we
should
will-
have done it. And you're like, you're jeopardizing our friendship, you idiot. You've been here 19 years.
Yeah, we will have that ready, Kent, and we will go over it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant
That's
idea. That's
fucking-
a great idea,
yeah,
Kent.
fuck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's
'cause
just not
it's
talk out of our
some-
ass. Let's figure out what the process
yeah, exactly.
is. Yeah.
Where do the problems lie and why?
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Right on, Kent. Now we got you on board. We kind of backed you up, sir. Now you're going with this.
You're going down with the ship,
So
Kent.
look, so Meryl, the thumbnail tomorrow
Is
is
Kent going down in the ship?
No, with monkeys.
Oh.
Monkeys.
that's a bit rude.
Monkeys,
Yeah, right?
Monkeys pulling Kent down.
Oh, okay.
Monkeys pulling Kent
Kent
down
down.
underground.
I
Oh.
get the
We're going in the
opportunity
hole.
to go down, and it has to be a ship.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, what do you want?
What
A
do you want?
spaceship?
Well, a
Spaceship.
blonde
car?
would be nice.
A what?
A blonde.
A
Oh,
blonde.
okay.
Okay, well, I'll figure that out, Ken.
Monkeys
I'd rather go
forcing
down on a blonde than on
I
a
may
ship.
have to blur it out.
monkeys forcing Kent's
Kent-
head into a blonde twat
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
perfect. I can do
as
that.
he's trying to breathe.
I will try to do that. I don't know if AI is going to cooperate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's
Yeah.
the point to go, I cannot answer that. I will not answer that.
I cannot, what does it always says? I cannot generate this request for you. And I'll be like,
Yes.
well, why the fuck not? Because it goes against our policies. Well, fuck your
Fuck you, then.
policies.
Yeah,
Uncle
fuck you
Alaska
and
I'll
your
go
politics,
find another
bitch.
AI to do
I'll
it.
go ask a Wagyu or a Spong then. I'm surely to get answers from them.
I'm sure somebody will find it.
All
Don't
right.
ask Colin the know-it-all AI. Oh, yes, absolutely, yes.
Yes, I can do that. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I have an opinion. Yeah.
Yes.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll probably try to get on at 2 super early so
Yeah.
we can have the rest of our Sunday. So let's do 2 until Jervis comes on.
Yeah, there you go. That's
sounds perfect.
That'd be 3 hours of a shit show.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And Kent, if you want to get in a little bit early so we can get set and have some,
All right, darling.
pre-game show.
What is it? What is it? If, wait, if Scotty was here,
Yeah.
him and I would be doing.
Lots of that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, everybody.
We'll see you later.
We'll see you
Bye.
tomorrow. Bye, Kit.
Take care.